Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and go live so you guys can't call me late. Those little YouTube emotes are funny too. I don't know. They're so stylized. Very interesting. What up, what up? Hope everybody's doing well. Balance out my Purgatory Melee is 7-6 and my Esteros is 5-6. I'm gonna take the good with the bad. Yeah, that's very true. I still can't pull any Purgatory Melee copies. Luckily, I did get Esteros 6-6, so that was really nice. What's going on, Dopely? What's going on, V-Snow? V-Snowball. What's going on, Full Metal? Hope everybody's doing all right. Got a couple of things on the agenda today I'd like to do. We'll see how long it takes, but I'd like to obviously pull the character. I would like to do Final Boss Twigo tonight and get a video recorded for that, so that way I can go ahead and upload it whenever the stream is over with. I would like to do a Nidhogg run with the new character, of course. We'll see how well it goes. I might need more practice since I don't use the goddess team much, so I'm not sure how well it's going to go, but maybe she's strong enough to where she can just carry me through all the floors. Not really sure on that one. And then I also still need to do Tower 1 of Heroes Arena for this week, but I figured I would wait until Margaret got the boosted seasonal character buff, so that way I could just breeze through it with Angels. So we'll see how that goes as well. I don't know if I'll do all of it on stream tonight. Just depends on how long everything lasts, but that's kind of what I got laid out anyway. Appreciate that. I'm pretty sure you say your name. I'm actually not sure how you say the first name. I assume it's he, maybe? And then I've heard that you say Win for the last name. I could be pronouncing that wrong, but I'm glad I could help you out, my dude. Make a video on Nidhogg without Magelda and Freya, please. Well, the problem is that would be the Angel team. So, I mean, if you don't have those two units, you're probably not going to get like much of anywhere with it, unfortunately. Appreciate that, Brad. You're going to summon for her? Alrighty, alrighty. Best of luck. Hope it goes well. Look, on your summon's going to skip personally, though. As good as she seems for Nidhogg, I can already clear with goddesses as is. Oh, that's honestly a good thing, though. That's good that you can kind of choose to skip. If you're already using the goddess team, I would almost say that you should summon, but then again, obviously, it depends on your situation. Depends on, the gems and stuff you've got stocked and everything like that, so completely understandable. If you've already made up your mind, I'm not gonna push you to summon. Obviously, saving and skipping banners is pretty hard nowadays. Like, most of the time, they kind of bait you out pretty quickly, so you gotta be careful with what you spend your diamonds on, so understandable. Oh my god. That is so loud. What gear sets should we put on the new Margaret? I'm planning on using attack crit on her because she's already giving so much stats in general, and I don't really assume she's going to be targeted. So I am personally going to try attack crit, but we'll see how it goes. You'll get her in 200 gems? Well, we'll see about that. Good luck. Thank you, thank you. We skipping everything till New Year's? There you go. That's a plan. Got a 6-6er now, or never? Nah, I'm good. I'll be alright. I'll be okay. Should I summon my gems as 580, no Freya, no Magelda? That is a tough position to be in, for sure. That is a position where you would maybe want to run the goddess team, but at the same time, Freya is still kind of used on the goddess team, so I don't know. It's a tough call. I would say if you were actually wanting to take the boss seriously, what was this for? Community event reward. 50 gems. Did everybody get this? Did I participate in something? Am I getting YouTuber luck here? Check your mail, people. I need to know where these came from. I don't have Mael. Is there a replacement? People use Red Tarmiel in place of Mael. He's not obviously going to do the same damage, but he can tank very well. Knighthood thing, I think. Knighthood thing? Really? I didn't get it. Free gems, I guess. Don't have it. God for something, I assume. Sneaker Beast, I don't know. I got 20 YouTube guide rewards. Maybe? I did, I think depending on when the event ended, they do forum events quite often. And I do participate in the forum events pretty frequently. Oh, here's this one. Okay. Cool. So yeah, it must have been something I participated in, I guess. So that's cool. Free 50 gems. I think it was for... The last one that I participated in was Demon King team or something like that for PvP, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what the reward was for it, though. So I assume I know whenever I participate, but then I forget about it and then just get stuff in the mail later on sometimes. So that's cool. Skipping since I can do floor 3 with Ragnarok team. Honestly, that's a good call. If you can already beat it, and I mean you're not having too much trouble with it as is, then skipping is probably good right now because there are rumors of collabs soon, and who knows what else. So you gotta be a little careful, but you know, it is what it is. Finally, we're missing a character again, but not for long. I think it was the reward for today already. So tomorrow or after reset, I'll be able to actually do one of my free multis. I don't think that there's anything in this actual banner that I need. Oh, she's 0.5, which is also nice. Maybe we can pull her quick. Doubtful though. If I was to want anything out of this, it would probably be nothing. Nothing really. I don't really want any of this. I mean, if I don't have it 6/6, I guess I'll take it, but is what it is. Hey, you got her. 60 gems and got her. Hey, that's awesome. Congrats on that. That is fantastic to hear. After I got Freya Relic and Freya, maybe Freyr. Oh, Freyr and Freya Relic. Who should I give Holy Relic to next? I'm going to LR Lostfane by the end of the arena. If you don't have Lostfane's Holy Relic, it does help him quite a bit, so probably grab that one if you're planning on using Lostfane. Already broke, so I have to skip. Understandable. Now is kind of a rough time to want people to summon, especially right in the middle of a festival, so completely understandable if you got to skip. You ever going to do a video on the teams that are good for Nidhogg? I literally just put out a video today with the Ragnarok team, and after I pull Margaret, I'm going to do a updated Angel team, and then I plan on doing 2 different variants, one with Mael, one without Mael. So, I mean, I do Nidhogg stuff, but Nidhogg's hard, so I try to do it whenever I feel comfortable using it, and that is not always as soon as possible, so I just do what I can. Giving you my luck, I haven't gotten anything outside of the 600 to 900 pity since Purg Melee, so that luck is nothing. Oof, well, we'll see what I can do here with it. Said I got 2 DK tickets and that yoinked them. Yeah, I was kind of expecting to be able to do a multi today too, but have to wait till reset on that one. Got her in 90 gems. Hey, congrats on that. We're getting wrecked. Not looking great for me so far. Which then again, we also get a free multi as well, so I don't know. I'm not that I really care if we pull an extra copy of her off that free multi, but it is what it is. Wow. Getting me some coins, I guess. That's very cool. Doesn't look like I'm even gonna get any random seasonal characters as is. Got her at 90, got her at 210. That's not too bad. What am I at? Maybe I'll go for 210. We'll hope for 210 on mine too. Looking pretty typical so far. $420 trust. Well, I mean, getting her before pity would still be a win, so I'll really take whatever I can get, I guess. Unless it's a fake out, which I doubt. Predicted. Alright. Is what it is. I'm feeling it. This is the one. This is the one. Here we go. Here we go. Stamp pots for days. I could use some more gold farming. I'll be honest. I have used a lot of gold over the past like couple of weeks, so we'll see how it goes. Finally getting something. Here we go. Here we go. I believe. Okay. Get your stare emotes ready. Got to look respectfully. All right, no fake out, no double. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, here we go. That it is. Don't stare at that. Not worth staring. Look away. Yeah, pretty much. Not looking great on that one. Probably a skip. Yep. Shoo-wee. I'll take... I was really in need of gold or silver coins whenever we were doing Demon King summons, but I'll be honest, I could probably use the gold coins now for Super Awakening stuff, so I'll take the gold coins this time. Got 3 copies and 600 or 60 diamonds. Dang, that's not bad at all. My eyes are averted. There you go. Gotta be careful with those things. We get knocked back on this one? I assume we did. Taizu, got her again. Dang, y'all need to stop summoning. You only need 1 copy. Calm down. What's going on, Corey? I guess on the upside, the silver lining is I think I can still use that blue Liz that we pulled, so very cool. Which then again, we get the 300 pity on this one, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. Not looking good for the actual multi. All right, any guessers? Any guessers in the chat? We'll see how things go. She's got better rates than anybody else, so we'll see how it goes. Green Tanafor Liz, don't do this to me. Elaine, I already have Hawk and Oslo maxed. I already have Liz maxed. I could maybe use the Easton copy out of anything, maybe. I don't know. Green Ludo, Green Escanor, not on the banner. Small Wings King. Valentine's Day King could be interesting. Brunhild, Red Elaine, Brunhild. What do we got? Elaine. That is not it. That ain't it. It wasn't it. It really wasn't. Got her second multi, my life is complete. Nice. I'm glad you guys are getting luck because it obviously isn't working out too well for me. Green Escanor's on every banner, you just gotta imagine. Darn, well. You got quite the imagination on you. Alright, looking pretty bad. Shoo-wee, boys. Looking like a diamond sink for me. Come on. Before pity, please. Both had to hit pity. Oh, no. Alright, here we go. Oh! This is it. This is it. It's gotta be it. This has gotta be it. We're chilling now, boys. This is it. We're chilling. This is the one. I can feel it. Double Liz trust. That's the Brunhild. Oh no! Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't turn around on me now, please. I think I'm gonna get Green Esterosa from the shop because I still don't have that man somehow. Oh really? That's kind of interesting. He can be kind of useful for some PvE stuff every once in a while. Obviously not great, but okay, we got one on the first one and then the second before last one. Hey, we did it! Yes. Honestly, this SSR one, not great. I mean, I guess like it shows a lot of leg, but not really. Bruh. Bruh. There you go, Artie. I love that stare emote so much. It's so funny. UR outfits better. True. We need new summon animations, dude. We really do. It was super hype whenever they added the Escanor animation, but man, they do it so few and far between. It's just not it. 2-6, baby. That's true. We have her 2-6, and now she's gonna stay 2-6 forever. It'll be fantastic. Which I think I lied the other day. I actually do have the other Margaret 3-6 now. I don't remember when I pulled one copy of her, but she's 3-6, so I am a liar. I still have my coin, Pog. We won't let it go to waste. What do we got? Ah, the better outfit. Honestly, really like her weapon on this outfit too. Weapon is actually kind of cool. Oh, she gets a new haircut. I didn't know that. Grand Cross players when there's no cleavage. I think that's just gacha game players. Gacha game players are like the most degenerate people I've ever met in my entire life. It's crazy. And I say that with love. Should have been a step-up banner. Honestly, very true. It would have been way better if this was a step-up banner. I guess because it's the half anniversary or where, like the half banner for the anniversary, they were like, oh, it's got to be whatchamacallit. But yeah, it's not ideal by any stretch of the imagination, I would say. But I guess it is what it is. All right, so gotta get all of my things in order. God, I have so many outfits for her. And I mean, I did buy the Halloween outfit, even though I didn't need to, so that's on me. But hey, there are even more outfits that she has that I don't even know why I have them. It's just she's got too much stuff, bruh. What does the other one look like? Ah, okay. I actually kind of like that one. Just the ponytail. It's kind of cool. I like the hair up, though. I like the up hair. The up hair's cool. Give her the satanic halo, crown of thorns. I think I'll stay with the summer outfit, I guess, because I already have all the stuff registered. I think I'm actually gonna leave her regular weapon. It's got a cool like effect on it, which I like. Reminds me of the is it the red Tarmiel bracers that have the watery effect on them or whatever? They're pretty cool looking, if I'm not mistaken. Yet you skipped the beautiful spring outfit, one of the best. Well, so I really thought about buying it. I really did, but I was like, I literally already have so many outfits for this character. There's no need in me buying anymore. Like it's literally just a waste of money. So I couldn't do it to myself. It is what it is. 15k subs soon. We're really close, actually. We're like less than 10 subs away, if I'm not mistaken. And I promised, I can't remember who it was that was asking about it. I think I would know it if I seen their username, but I've had somebody commenting for the past like 1,000 subs that I should do an updated waifu tier list for 15k. So I'll probably work on that in the next day or so that way I can have it ready sometime later this week. Forgot to register the relic. Oh, good call. Good call. Ugh, Super Awakening is awful. Alright, register. Nice. Cool, cool. Let's put on attack crit gear, because that's what I plan on using. We need to go ahead and go to 100. Everything looking good. I actually saved the 1 to 90 token there actually saved me quite a bit of XP pots, so that's kind of nice. After LRing Escanor, holy, so many XP pots had to get used. It's crazy. Nice, super success, Pog. Very cool. Again, please. Oh, okay. Well, even better. Fashion over logic. I mean, A lot of people play that way, and that's understandable. You know, you want your characters to look good. I can completely respect it. It is what it is. Check mail for community rewards event. I think I've already grabbed all of my mail stuff. Shin is best waifu. Shin does need to get his awakened version already, because it would be, I'm sure it's going to be cool. That damage was, something. You sure I would go attack or HP defense? Yeah, I think I'll be okay with attack crit. The amount of buffs and basic stats that you give, and I don't assume, like, I'm not expecting her to tank a whole lot of hits. Like, any AoEs or whatever, of course, are gonna be kind of annoying, maybe. But unless she's like really low HP, she shouldn't get targeted a whole lot. Doing Snake Live, yeah, I'm gonna plan on messing around with it a little bit. I don't know how well it's gonna go because I don't use the Goddess team anymore, but we'll see. We'll see what's up with it. Cool. Okay, we have the passive now. You know, you can use the register all button for the XP pots. You can even set. Yeah, I do. I'm so old school with it because there's a couple of things that I still do the old way. Like, there are quality of life changes that have definitely updated and made things easier, but I don't know what it is. There's just certain aspects of this game that I still play the old way for some reason. Like, you don't even have to. There's no skip button in the equipment salvage screen anymore, and I still try to skip at the top right because there used to be a skip button up there. I don't know. There's just, it's like muscle memory kind of thing. Like, I don't recognize the quality of life features sometimes, so it just kind of is what it is. It is a nice feature though. I like that you can set it to predict if you're gonna have the whatchamacallit, the super or ultra successes, though. That's really, really cool. 14 million box CC win. At this point, I am not pushing any more box CC. I have no desire to push box CC any more than I'm at. Like, once I hit 13 million, that was like the goal that I had in mind. I literally have equipment on everybody, and well, actually, I guess Ludo, Ludo's now going to be missing a set. I'll have to put a gear set on him or whatever. I have no desire to work on my account, like, as far as like pushing box CC goes. Like, I still really want to essay all my characters. I still want to level 100 all my characters, but as far as like actually grinding and pushing it goes, I don't have any real want. I'm good where I'm at. It's already getting to the point where my box is already unrealistic for most players to achieve, like free-to-play wise, like unless you just play for a really long time. So it makes the content that I make a little bit more unrealistic, which is unfortunate, but like I also don't want to just stop playing the game. Like I do enjoy playing this game. So yeah, let's hop into the final boss really quickly. I'd like to record a video and everything for it so I can upload it after we get done with the stream. I have already made a thumbnail for the final boss Twigo. Here you go. Final boss Twigo thumbnail. Very cool, very pog, very champ. Sneak peek. Not sure whether I should keep my Elaine, who's 6'6", or something, for Margaret. Well, Elat. Sorry, not Elaine. I hate Elat on Nidhogg, and the only reason I hate her is because she doesn't have a passive. I absolutely despise using characters for hard content that just don't do anything. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, obviously, her kit is still pretty decent, but overall, it just really bothers me. So it is what it is. If I'm not mistaken, I think the team that people are using is Freyr. I'm assuming they use him with Holy Relic as well. It is... what is it? It's Echidna. I'm pretty sure Rom is on the team, and I can't remember if there was a different backliner or not. I'm honestly not 100% sure on that. King, you would probably know. Do you know what the team for Final Boss is right now? They probably have already beat it, to be honest. Oh, it's, of course, Nanashi. Okay. Well, Amazing's already... Amazing's already trying to put his guide together. That's funny. Alright, so we'll just go Nanashi in the back, man. Easy peasy. Which, then again, I'm pretty sure this fight is, like, super easy. Like, incredibly easy. So, I don't think you'll really have to worry about, like... Unless you're going for, like, really high score, you probably won't have to worry about using this team specifically. You can probably do even a much faster farm, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah. I guess maybe she would be better with Sario Link on. Use this. I don't know that we really need Tarmio Link, but I don't know. I don't know. Green Freya also doesn't have a passive, but she is used for the snake as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so people definitely do use her for snake as well. I can kind of understand her, though, but like Elat has a guild boss exclusive passive and a guild boss exclusive relic as well. So just, I don't know. The only thing you're getting out of her is like the ult and the, what does her buff card even do? Is it just a cleanse? I can't remember exactly at this point. I don't ever use her. Amazing's always on it straight away. Yeah. What's the, clear with a fairy hero in the team. Apparently we're not doing that. Inflict rupture damage on enemies 5 times. Oof. That's going to be RNG. Remove 10 buffs from the enemy using skills with buff cancel effect. Do we have anything that does that? And then remove remove stances 3 times from the enemy using skills with stance cancel. Okay, so that's where Homeboy comes into play here. Solidify. Oh, that's right. Hello from the Philippines. What's going on, Ikoi? Appreciate you stopping by, my dude. No need to try hard today because you need to wait 1 day for the final boss buffs. Oh, that's a good point. Actually, I didn't even think about that. Good call, Gar. Very cool work, by the way. I'm sure you've gotten a lot of publicity, by the way, from the going second guides and stuff like that for Heroes Arena. Super cool stuff. Cool to see you getting some recognition. For the Rupture thing, should only need 2 Rupture cards to hit all 3 units. Really? You think that's how it works? LR to Escanor, since I never pulled Lost Vein, and around a month before his LR was announced, I used all his coins for SA, and now he's 1/6. Oh no, that is so unfortunate. That is, oh my lord, that would be so bad. Tier level, or Afraid level 3 cancels buffs if I remember correctly, but good luck with getting that. Yeah, that would be, actually it doesn't even cancel buffs. So, rip on that. Go check King's Dignity before level 3. Good call, good call. Did they expand it? Yeah, they did. Final boss reward increase. I probably need to grab that. Stamina decrease is also really nice. What are these? Deathmatch increases. What's at tier 5 then? Training Grotto. Oh, that one's kind of nice to have. 10-time drop rate increase for the gold dungeon. That's kind of cool, actually. Didn't know. Is that a new one? I don't think I remember seeing that one before. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Because why not? I may go ahead and do the stamina one as well. They did it before? Okay. Late to the stream, how's the new Ludo? We haven't used her just yet. We're going to mess around with the final boss really quickly, just so that way I can go ahead and have my stuff done. Alright, let's just run one really quickly. We'll see how it goes. I know Taizu puts on the stance, if I'm not mistaken. Or is his Reflect? Oh, it's not a stance. Does Waylo have a stance? Or is it Twigo that has the stance? It's none of them. Oh, they stance in second phase, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll actually cancel stance as well. So that's actually kind of nice. I don't remember who to go for. Phase 1 is the Rupture. Phase 2 is Stance. Okay. Dang, okay, so that was quite a bit of damage. Getting some Stance cancels here, which is good. Would equip for the new Mark. I'm planning on using Attack Crit, but if you think that you might end up needing some more Heft, which she's not going to do like the most damage anyway, you could probably go with just like HP defense or something to help her survive. But whatever you think you need to do. We'll see this. The new Ludo better on the Angel team, you know? She's only for Nidhogg, and yeah, I mean, you pretty much have to use her for the Angel team, so. No Rupture, unfortunately. Let's see about this. Pulled 4 SSRs and 1 multi, none were marked. This is a scam? Oh no. That's good luck, kinda, sorta, like, you know what I mean? That's kind of funny, though. What does this do? Attack-related stats, right? Yeah. So, I guess I need to stall for a turn? They don't put up buffs in this phase, do they? End with Echidna ult. Need to stall second phase until they stance. And end with Echidna's ult. Should I skip or summon? I guess it just depends on if you want to use the Goddess team for Nidhogg or not. I don't know how much better she's going to do on the team or not, so really up to you. I don't want to kill, so let's just move that for now. I have 3 stance cancels, basically, so. Ooh, is this going to be too much? It was too much. Got her first multi. There goes my luck for this year. Oh no. Love you, Killua. Thank you for all your service in the Hunters Society, or I can't remember. What is the? Is it? They're just called Hunters, but is there an organization? I forget. Yeah, we did pretty bad for our first run. I mean, we didn't get anything done. That was a pretty good run too. I probably should have played that a little bit safer. Need to remove the attack pieces. This game, man. That's nice. These are nice. I remember Waylo having a really annoying thing about him. What does this do? Decrease crit chance. Is it his ultimate? Disables. Oh, he steals ultimate move gauge. That's what it was. I don't think I really care about that. I don't want to do too much damage, though. Hunter Association. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Have any idea who is going to be the collab? Oh, I have no clue. Absolutely no idea. No. It could literally be anything. There is no telling with these people. From my understanding, I think a lot of the people who are speculating on it think that it's going to be a new collab because there's 5 sets of skills, which means that there should be like 4 characters and maybe an event boss or something like that. But I don't really know. Should I stall one more turn so that way Twigo puts up stance? I assume I should. Maybe we just go ahead and get rid of Waylo. And then maybe I can move the Echidna card to get her closer to ultimate. Well, I don't want to push too hard on that. We'll just skip one. I'll have his high school DXD trust. God. That would be... I'm sure a lot of people would probably like that, and a lot of people would probably dislike that. Finally got Relic on my LR Escanor, and it looks so good with the LR outfit. His Holy Relic is, like, it does look really cool. I just really don't don't like what it does. Like, it's just a pretty mediocre relic at the end of the day, which is unfortunate. Hunter x Hunter would be an amazing collaboration. Just really want to have my crazy murder clown. God. A lot of people really like Hunter x Hunter. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I thought it was a little overrated, but it's good. Don't get me wrong. I just it might not be my entire cup of tea. You know what I mean? So I don't want to. I don't remember if they take off ultimate move gauge when you move phase. So I'm gonna do this to make sure that I don't merge those by accident. The leaks say that there's going to be a character with a sword and a character with a fire attack. That's really vague. I thought it was ice attack, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe there was fire as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, we have like perfect stance cancels here. I'm just going to go ahead and skip a turn. Absolutely would love Bleach. There's plenty of characters. I don't know who owns the rights to Bleach though. Like I don't know if it's gonna be like accessible enough for Netmarble to get their hands on it. Breaking Bad collab. Yeah, that's the one. Can't think of the name right now. I think it's Akame ga Kill. Akame ga Kill was pretty cool, actually. I guess I said technically move skills instead of Xing them, so that way I actually get score, but oh well. I love fighting the Ginyu Force, by the way. Super cool that they added the Ginyu Force into the game. Very, very, very neat. Fire and Ice Todoroki. It's a My Hero collab. I highly doubt that. I really doubt it. But maybe, I don't know. I mean, they seem to be trying to reach out to like newer, more relevant collabs, maybe. I don't know 100%, but this one probably won't kill. Okay, nice. And then you said finish with Echidnas, and we're gonna do that. Okay, good thing he didn't hit Echidna with that. Actually, oh, we patienced. Oh, we patience. We win these. Here we go. That's the game. Bam. Oh my god. Holy. You gotta be kidding me. What's this looking like? It was barely any better. Cool. Cool. Alright. Did not get the ruptures done. Remove 10 buffs from the enemy using skills with buff cancel. I don't have that on the team, right? So it's literally going to be down to me getting the rupture one done, and then I guess you're right. I would probably have to take my gear off so that way they could survive the stance cancels, and then I'd have to hit them with it to, or hit them with the ult at the end. So very interesting. Either way, we'll go ahead and record a video for it so that way people know kind of what to use and everything. So yeah. All right, put your smiles on. We're gonna record a video. Alrighty, so we're here live on stream, and we were messing around with the final boss Taizu Twigo Waylo fight. And this right here is the team that people are using for really high scores. If I'm not mistaken, this was also the team that people were using on JP as well. It doesn't say you can't use food. I'm not exactly sure what the best food to use here is. I assume maybe HP could be okay, but They're telling me that I need to take my attack pieces off of my gear, which I absolutely hate doing, so I'm not really going to bother on going for like an incredibly high score or anything. But if you really want to go for it, you'll probably have to take off your attack pieces so that way you're not doing too much damage. But if we look down here at the actual challenges themselves, clear with a fairy hero on the team. We are just assuming we're just not doing that because this is the team that we use. We also have to remove 10 buffs from enemies using skills with buff cancel, which we also don't have, so we're just barring that as well. But the ones that we can do are inflict rupture damage on enemies 5 times, and then remove stances 3 times from the enemies using skills with stance cancel. We were actually able to do that in the last run that we did, but we only completed 1 challenge, and it really didn't add too much to our score, so it's pretty hit or miss. We do have the Freyr Relic on at the moment, so do be aware that I'm using it in this run. I'm assuming it just helps out with stats, which just ends up giving you maybe more score at the end of the day, but we're not necessarily going for like the biggest score rewards. We're just kind of showing you what the team is that people are using for the score and sort of giving you a couple of tips and stuff like that. So in the first phase, if you wait a couple of turns, they will actually, Taizu will put on a reflect skill, and then I think it's turn 2, Twigo will actually use a buff skill as well, which will actually buff the entire team. That is when you want to use your rupture skills. So you, because I have attack gear and stuff like that, or like I have my attack pieces on, I guess I should say, I do have to worry about maybe doing too much damage. So ideally, you would take the attack pieces off so that way you can actually get away with attacking and getting rid of some of these cards out of your hand so you can draw the rupture skills a little bit more. I think in the last round that we did, we actually pulled a second rupture on the first turn. Like our first card draw was an extra rupture skill, which would have been really nice if I would have played it perfectly, but it's been a while since this one's come out, and honestly, these enemies are so fragile and weak that it's going to be more like finagling with your gear and trying to make sure you have like the perfect setup more than anything here. So we're going to go for maybe this just to get it out of hand, and we'll go ahead and move this. I was told that I need to finish the fight off in phase 2 with Echidna's ultimate, so we're kind of sort of pushing further for that. We did not get another rupture skill here, unfortunately. Twigo is going to put up his buff at the end of this turn. Ideally, we would have drawn an extra rupture skill by this point, because I think if they all have rupture, or if they all have buffs on them, you could just use 2 rupture skills during this part right here. Wow, they're really going all out with buffs this turn. And then you would be able to get away with it. But unfortunately, we do not have the luck for that. So killed Waylo there. This is probably going to end up doing too much damage as well and kill off Twigo, which is going to be unfortunate. So that means Taizu's the only one left on the field, which means we're probably not going to be able to get the rupture skill done. Plus, we didn't pull it either way. If I can pull... Wow, Taizu really going hard there. If we can pull the whatchamacallit, the last stance cancel skill that we need from Freyr, we can actually have all 3 stance cancels that we need to get through the entire phase here. But basically in phase 2, they're gonna don their uniforms and become the Ginyu Force, which is fantastic. We did not get our... We need... Well, I don't know. Maybe I should... It's going to be a tough one. Obviously, this might not be the best run, but we're going to go ahead and use these cards and then maybe just move this so we don't merge or anything. But do note that Waylo can... Oh my god, that's too much damage. Okay, well, we've screwed it up. Yeah, they're basically just going to all put on stances, and then you just stance cancel them all. We're going to probably skip forward. I'll do one more run and see if I can get a little bit of a better better setup going. Well, that's not great, fellas. We'll just go ahead and wipe them out. Luckily, this one's going to be insanely easy to farm. Like, holy... Alright. Is that a better score than we... than we had in the previous one with doing the challenge? I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it was. Bruh. So it's also going to be, I think, about finishing it quickly as well. Actually, we had HP food on, so maybe that helped with our score some as well. I assume time is also of the essence in this kind of thing as well. Nidhogg after this, really curious to see Ludo's performance. Yeah, I plan on using it after this. Okay, so we got the extra thingy-majig, so that's good. Let's go for this. Got 3.6k doing rupture and remove stance mission. Yeah, I don't know. Some of this is very bizarre. I guess I need to be a little bit careful, because if I do too much damage, I'm also going to kill them with my attack, which would ruin it. So, okay, we got to be. I mean, I think I can get away with using the level 1 and then the level 2, so we should be okay. So we'll go ahead and merge these, and then do this. So we need Twigo to buff. Okay, got another level 1 with Rom here, which is kind of nice. Hoping with Margaret I would at least be able to clear floors 1 and 2. Don't have Freya, so it's a bit difficult. Yeah, Freya's pretty nice to have, honestly. Okay, so here we are. Twigo has just buffed. We have 2 rupture skills in hand. We're going to use the level 1 first, just so that way we can kind of hope that it doesn't kill Waylo off. But at the same time, it might kill Waylo off. So we're going to use the level 2 second. That should hopefully complete the challenge there. I'm going to really hope that I don't merge into a level 3 here. Okay, that was actually kind of close to killing there. And then boom. That first one actually got the rupture skill one done, did it not? So that's kind of odd. I guess I don't think it has anything to do with like how many buffs they have on, right? So that's kind of weird. I'm not 100% sure on that one, to be honest with you. So either way, moving into the second phase, it does not look like I'm going to be able to get lucky enough to get the stance cancels I need, unfortunately. So this is probably not going to be the greatest run, but just know, because these enemies are so weak, you can basically just ult rush and like farm this stage pretty easily, I would say. So we're just going to hope for maybe either a stance cancel card with Freyr. Oh, we actually did get that, so that's actually really nice. Ideally, you have 3 stance cancels, either 2 stuns, or 2 separate stuns, and then, or like 2, Freyr stance cancel cards, and then one of the other ones. But I am not getting that lucky. You can see that they are all going to stance at the end of this turn right here. So what we're gonna do is just go ahead and I could, but I should be moving cards here. By the way, I'm not perfect at these. I'm just trying to blow through it a little bit quicker, but. Yeah, they're going to be stancing at the end of each of the phases here, and then we're just going to try to stance cancel as many of them as we can. Ideally, you want to get all 3 of them, so that way you actually get the challenge done. But because we are not that lucky, we're just going to go ahead and do it like this. And then ideally, if you don't have attack pieces on, you'd be able to stance cancel all 3 of them, and then they would still be alive, and you could use the Echidna ultimate to kill the actual stage itself, so that way you get a really big damage score at the end as well. But it is what it is. We obviously not a perfect run, but we're just kind of letting you guys know how it goes. So 1.4 million on a 1/6 ultimate is still insane. But we'll see what my score is looking like here. We have, okay, almost 5k score, which is not too bad. That's like 500 additional points compared to what we did in our best run so far. So that's going to put us in top 0.69%. So that's the perfect place to be. But either way, that is the team that you're going to be using. Obviously, there's probably even faster fast farm, clear teams. But realistically, if you have your attack gear on, you're probably going to just be able to AoE your way to success here and farm it in 2 turns flat, easy anyway. So that's pretty much it for me. If you want to, feel free to subscribe and stuff like that. That way you can be part of the chat next time we do live stream, and you can be in maybe a video or something. That'd be super cool. But either way, that's it from me. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe. I will see you guys later. Okay, so that is good. We are chilling. Let me buy these cards real quick because we can. Cool. This is, oh my god, it's going to be so nice being able to farm this like really fast and just get rid of this exchange shop. I won't have to really worry about this being like a tedious final boss at all, which is going to just be so nice. Like absolutely fantastic. Really can't stress that enough. I got 5.4k for real. Nice. That's honestly really good. Perfect 69. I know. Couldn't have asked for a better score there. Okay. I am honestly kind of scared at how this is going to go, but we shall see. So, let's do it with Mael first, and then we'll do it with Tarmiel later. I probably won't do both runs tonight, depending on how fast this goes. So, just keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure people use Freya and Green Elizabeth on the end. I think because we don't have Ragnaroks on the field or anything, like she will get a small stat boost because of herself, but I think Green Freya might be better on the Goddess team, so we're going to maybe use her. Do you guys have any objections to that? Ego is a true Dokkan player. Maybe so. I cannot confirm nor deny if he plays Dokkan or not. Definitely need to put Sariel Link on Freya, because she is going to be doing way more damage. I'm going to throw Gil Thunder for the crit resist. Why not? Red, what do you want? I think green might be better because double stance cancel. Well, I guess it's not really going to matter. Maybe we do go red because we have too much stance cancel on this team, actually. Because if we get a level 3 with Liz, it's a stance cancel. If we get a single target with Freya, it's a stance cancel. If we get we get an attack card with Margaret, it's a stance cancel. If we get ultimate with Mael, it's a stance cancel. So we have so much already. It might be better to just go ahead and use red. Plus, she'll actually have a passive. That might be the better call, to be honest. Going 300 gems and only one SSR. Oh man, sorry to hear that, dude. It do be like that sometimes. Green Freya can be painful when you remove too much stance for the later phase. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Green is more available compared to red, though. More people will have her. Yeah, possibly. That is a factor. Liz needs triple defense, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I ran her with triple defense beforehand, but maybe. Going for 600. What you mean? Talking to me? You can never cancel enough stances, though. Oh, you can definitely cancel too many stances. On floor 3, if you stance cancel too much on phase 2, you literally don't win the phase. So it's a little bit of a hindrance in the last floor. Can you play Freya with anyone else? There might be a team that you can pull off without Freya with the goddesses, but she's still going to be super, super nice to have. I don't know of a direct replacement, but yeah, like Dimitri said, you can maybe use Red Tarmiel. I know that you can replace Mael with Tarmiel, but I don't know. I can't even beat Bird phase 3. Oh no, that's all right. You'll work your way up to it, buddy. HP defense is fine. I use recovery or HP recovery with full recovery on mine. So she has the lowest HP and gets targeted. That's definitely interesting. I mean, I guess I could give her like Tarmiel's gear if I really wanted to, just to make sure that she's the one tanking. Do I do that though? I don't know. That does give her the lowest. I guess do I want her to tank? I assume I do. The only demonic beast I can beat is deer. Deer seems to be the one that people say is the easiest. I always thought bird was the easiest, but then again, you can kind of brute force the bird more than the other ones. Like some of the mechanics and stuff for the deer and like dogs and stuff like that can be annoying. Got her first summon. Nice job, Leon. Don't have Trader Melly. It's so frustrating. Yeah, Trader Melly's nice to have for bird. I thought so anyway. You can kind of just run like a full human team now with Roxy, but it's all right. Make Freya lowest HP? Really? You think she needs to tank? Isn't she? Well, I guess she's not going to do like crazy damage though on this team, right? Because she's not on the Ragnarok team. So let me swap this back. We'll go King Link, maybe? Afro King, my man. And then we will go Freya with the recovery rate piece, maybe? Equipped. Oh, Migueldo, where's your piece at? God, there's so much gear in here. Holy... Rare orb. Oh god, this is gonna not be good. Well, it's... There it is. That actually wasn't as hard as I was thinking it would be. Okay, so now she is at 203. We give her Tarm. Tarm. Okay. And then I think that's good. Pretty sure we'll be okay now. Give me that gear, Gil. Green Liz works great if she's tanking. Getting mixed signals here. I think Freya might be alright with tanking. She's a little bit newer too, so her stats might be a bit better. And she can deal some decent damage, so the lifesteal could be alright. We'll try it with Freya first, I think. I guess I can swap to the other card set because we're going to get a huge boost to basic stats from Margaret anyway. So let me... What's my gear looking like? We got attack crit, attack crit, attack crit, HP defense. Everybody on HP defense. I think that's fine. I have the card set. Let me read over Margaret's passive one more time before we hop in, just so I can try to see if I can remember what's going on here. Increases goddess allies' basic stats by 10% for each one participating in Nidhogg battle. Increases goddess allies' damage dealt by 15% up to 45% every time the hero uses buff skill. In addition, if the hero's skill use removes a buff from an ally, they are healed by for 20% of their max HP. This buff removes debuffs from all allies and decreases their damage taken from enemies by 20%. Increases attack-related stats of all allies by 10% and decreases their damage taken by 30% for 2 turns. If there are any debuffs, they are removed, and their attack-related stat increases by 10% for another 2 turns. Okay, and then it just increases the values on level 3. Kind of crazy. Stance cancel all the way. Normal ult, nothing crazy there. We do have the thingy here, which we'll get a little bit. Obviously, Freya's not going to contribute to that, but... Okay. Basically auto with this team with Elizabeth as the tank with the angel set. Really? That's interesting. Alright, we're going to try it. We're going to see how it goes. I'm going to record this as well, so we're probably going to go over the gear and everything for the video as well. So I will be doing YouTube stuff first. So let's do this. You guys can chat it up here if you really want to. Alrighty, so we're live on stream, and if you would like to participate in the chat next time that we're live, feel free to subscribe, stop by. We typically do live streams whenever new characters drop and everything, so yeah, feel free if you want to. But we're going to be trying Nidhogg today for the first time with the new red Margaret, so I'm interested to see how it goes. This is obviously the team that we're going to be using. Here is our gear. I'm using Freya as our tank here, and I have given her the rune with the recovery rate pieces. If you've watched my Ragnarok team video, you'll know that that's kind of what I use to make sure that a character has the lowest HP and ends up becoming the target of Nidhogg, so that way they can sort of tank all the single targets and be the main focus. I think everything looks pretty good. We have HP defense on all of our links. If you're curious about ultimate levels, I have a 4/6 on Mael. I did actually pull a double, or like a 2-in-1 multi on Margaret, which was pretty lucky, so she's at 2/6. I have a 3/6 on the Freya, and then my Elizabeth is super old, so she is 6/6. If you do not know what this Freya does, or the Margaret does, she has a stance cancel card through and through, which is fine. Stance cancel is pretty nice in this game mode. The buff is pretty interesting. It's basically a cleanse that is going to reduce damage taken on level 1, and then on 2 and 3, it's going to also increase attack-related stats, and then just increase the amount of damage taken, it's going to increase the amount of the decrease in damage taken. That's weird wording, but it just increases the values on the rest of it. And then I think it's kind of like Solidify, where it's just going to remove the debuffs that you do cleanse off, and it's going to replace them with attack-related stats. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it does say that it increases additional attack-related stats. If you don't know, her passive is for Nidhogg only, and it is going to increase basic stats by 10% for each goddess ally in Nidhogg, increases goddess allies' damage dealt by 15% up to 45% every time the hero uses a buff skill, and in addition, if the hero uses if the hero's skill use removes a debuff from an ally, they are healed by 20% of their max HP. So, haven't used the Goddess team in quite a while for Nidhogg, so I'm not 100% sure on like the best moves and everything to use. So bear with me a little bit. This is just kind of like a first run in quite a while, and we're just kind of testing out things a little bit here, seeing how well it goes. Normally the demonic beast specific character ends up giving you quite a big boost, and this one is no exception. Definitely a lot of stat increases and stuff from this character. So I don't know if that's going to just carry me through the fight or what, but we will definitely see how it goes. I don't typically use Mael either. When I use the Angel team, I typically use Red Tarmiel, so we'll see how everything sort of progresses. I know I would like to try to save up a level 3 card if possible for the last phase. I don't know if there's anything really like worth saving here in the beginning, but I'm just going to try and go with maybe some regular old attacks. I typically like to save stance cancel cards for phase 2 on each of the floors. It looks like we're just going to absolutely obliterate this first phase. Does it have a damage cap? It does not look like there is one, so okay, we one turn phase 1. That looks pretty good. So very interesting so far. Let's see here. We'll get a level 2. That's actually kind of nice. It removes buffs, but I don't think we're going to have to worry about any buffs right now. We can potentially make that our level 3 card, which honestly we're kind of going through this a little too fast to even save up for a level 3. So if we can get more level 2s, that might be the better way to play. So we're going to go ahead and just remove a couple of stances here so that way we can do some more damage. And then because these debuff cards don't actually apply debuffs because he's debuff immune, we'll just go ahead and throw that away. So we'll see how much damage we're doing here. Got her at 60 gems. Let's go. Nice. Dimitri, appreciate you stopping by, man. Hope you have a good sleep. Should I keep summoning DK or summon Margaret? It depends on if you just really want to focus on Nidhogg, I think. If you're not as worried about Nidhogg, then maybe keep going for Demon King, because, I mean, he's a little bit more, like, PvP-oriented at the end of the day. Oh, my. All right, that was quite a bit of damage. Can we live this? Okay, we do live that. That's a little scary, but we can cleanse that off and then maybe heal up a little bit If we get one more of these, we could actually get a level 3 card for the next phase. I think what we're going to do is maybe use this and the level 2 Mael card. And that will push phase for us, I think. So this is only one debuff that we cleansed off, right? And then the heal actually did pretty good there as well. So we're back to full. We removed the final stack here on phase 2. More than enough damage, I would assume. Okay, I was expecting him to do actually more than that, but it's okay, that's fine. Can we get a level 3? It's not like I have anything like too crazy in hand either way, so I probably, well, I guess some ults. Okay, I got a level 2 card. I think we're gonna go for, I can't remember exactly how much it takes off. I think I could kill here, but I think what I'm gonna do is stall for a turn. I think I'm going to save that ultimate, actually. Let's go for this, and then maybe move the Margaret cards around a little bit, and then we can heal and then kill next turn. Okay, so that's not doing too much damage. Obviously, you don't want to get him below 30% on this phase, or else he gets a lot of stat increase, attack-related stats. So, ideal to avoid that if possible. And then now we can use this to cleanse off debuffs if we really need to, which we're going to heal either way. So it's not really a big deal if we cleanse. And then we can, yeah, do some cool stuff there. So that was damage cap. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So let's go ahead and just do this. And then that will be good to go, I think. Actually, does he have damage cap on this phase? Because that might actually kind of screw me. He does have a damage cap on this phase. I'm gonna restart on that one. Congrats on 15K. Oh, did we hit 15K? That's super sick. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. I see that. I don't ever see him in the chat or anything, but I do see him every once in a while. Jesse Jackson, thanks for subscribing, man. There we go. Does she make it easier? She definitely makes it easier, I would say. We're doing really good damage and a lot of stats so far. I mean, we're on the floor 1, so it's not anything impressive yet. But so far so good, you know? All right, so instead, I think we're going to cleanse. And then maybe we'll just go triple attack instead. So we'll go for something like this. I think we might still be able to kill here. If not, we can... I guess I can reset again if we really wanted to. Actually, I think we're fine, because even if we don't kill, I think the Abyss will end up killing. But I'm pretty sure Mael's got this, right? Yeah. Looking good. Alright, so that's floor 1 down. Had to reset there, like a noob, but it'll be alright. So everybody at full health, looking good for floor 2. Waifu tier list. I will record the waifu tier list in the next like day or so, and then I'll have it out sometime this week. Over 120 people watching, but less than 40 likes. I mean, I don't really care about the likes. It's all good. I appreciate you guys being here though. Super cool. New unit hype. True. It's always fun to mess around with a new unit. It's a little bit unfortunate that it's a Nidhogg unit, just for the fact that I'm getting a little burnout on using the Demon King teams already. So I think the rest of the festival might be a little boring, but it is what it is. I was hoping for maybe a Goddess PvP unit, but it is, you know, it's fine, I guess. All right, so let's maybe get rid of... We have to remove the buff last here, so let's do something like... this, maybe? And then we can maybe push towards Elizabeth's ultimate. Just get some damage off. Kind of the main thing here. Ooh, are we gonna already have him down to like 0 HP? No, not quite, but... Pretty dang close. Okay. Ooh, we get a nice thing there. Get a level 2 that's going to help me secure the kill a lot easier. Cleanse is nice. We have heal on the team. I like that I'm not having to rely on an ultimate like Scotty's is for the heal, so that's kind of nice, honestly. So let's go ahead and merge this. We can cleanse. I'm genuinely not sure how much damage this is going to do. I think I'm going to use the level 1 here to make sure that we get her all the way down, and then buff removal for the push on phase. So on floor 3, phase 2, you maybe could die because you gave Freya the recovery gear, and she misses a bit of HP. But we shall see. In not 100% confident. Yeah, I think floor 3 is going to be a little bit iffy. I'm really not sure how to do phase 1 on floor 3 without like ult rushing, so I don't know how well that's going to go. But we'll see. We have to worry about the infect on this phase, but we should be okay for the most part. I think we're at 391, 359. I think Freya still ends up taking the hits here. So let's go for... Let's ult first to heal that little bit of damage. We'll go ahead and double stance removal into the Mael card, so that way it gives us his ultimate as well. Floor 3 is the hardest for the goddesses, in my opinion. Yeah, floor 2 can definitely be a little bit of a hindrance. It was I had a little bit of problems with floor 2 this week with the Ragnarok team, but yeah, definitely a little bit of luck involved in different areas. You think too much? Click cards and pray. Sorry, King, we can't all have Zenith accounts like you. Alright, so... taking the damage like a champ. Everything's looking pretty good. We can... I guess we can... Well, I guess I need to save my cleanses a little bit. So I think what we're going to do is maybe just heal that off. And then... well, I guess we could technically just merge it and then have it as... like push towards ultimate. And then we can cleanse as well. Plus this will give us some reduced damage taken. So that could be kind of nice. Let's go ahead and use both of these because I need to save a stance cancel for the end of the next turn. I don't have ult removal with this team, actually, which I just realized. It's not bad damage there. I don't think that's enough for my Abyss to kill at 3-6. Unfortunately not. We have a Sever skill. We pull another level 2, which is really good, actually. That's going to help us cleanse. Not an extort on this phase. Looking pretty good, I think. So, honestly, let's just get rid of these. And then, I don't think I need this either, so we're going to get rid of that. And then, I almost want to heal before going into the next phase, but with the HP we have, I mean, we're going to dissolve that, like my weaker ultimate. I think we'll be okay. Is the banner worth summoning? I guess it just depends on if you want to really focus on Nidhogg or not, you know? And that obviously just comes down to be the defining factor at the end of the day. If you need help with it and if you want to run the goddess team, then it's kind of a nice way to do it. So just really up to you. Let's go for the cleanse, and then we can ultimate, and then maybe this. I don't really want to worry about... I honestly think that that'll do really good damage on its own, but I'm not 100% sure what the goddess team does damage-wise right now. I assume that's enough damage, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna hope that's enough damage, so that way I don't waste too many good cards here, because I don't think he has a damage cap on this phase. We have to get him down below 50%. Yeah, we're looking pretty good so far. Okay, that worked out pretty good. We can get ults in the next, or with this ultimate. We're looking pretty good so far. Mark definitely HP defense. You really think so? You think I'm going to be screwed when it comes to floor 3? Alright, so let's go for... Ooh, we could use this cleanse instead. Let's go ahead and use this cleanse, and I'll go ahead and push ultimates with that. And then we can level 1, level 1. Should be more than enough, I think. Which he does have 2 stacks on, so maybe I should have used the level 2 here. Okay, we're still fine, though. I mean, I could have done a little bit more damage, probably, with the level 2. But that's still respectable. Not because of that, her damage low. Oh. Yeah, maybe. Might just be worth it to not worry about having her on attack crit, because she's not going to do a whole lot of damage anyway. Is that kind of what you're saying? What gear you have on Liz? My Liz has got HP defense on. Okay. Let's go for... I think I'm going to go ahead and reset the buffs now. Ooh, the ultimate is actually really scary here. What's this ultimate do? Explode? I'm going to push for her ultimate, and then Abyss, maybe? Because I'll get her ultimate for the heal next turn, and then we can kill, I think. My L collapse for real. He is kind of crazy. He do be doing a lot of damage. Alright, so that was pretty good. This ult is going to scare me, I think. Okay, actually not that bad. Can cleanse. I don't even know if I cleanse here. I think I just full heal and then go for damage. Let's see how much that does, and then we can do this. Boom. Okay, 384, 2-6, not bad. Nice. Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. Looking pretty good so far. Not 100% sure how floor 3 is going to go. Ooh, nice redstones, though. 30 of those now. Nice. Nice. Finally got Freya Relic. Nice. Freya Relic helps a lot. So, is Freya changeable? Freya's a tough one to change. I think with the Goddess team, you might end up being able to swap her out for something else. Obviously, it's going to need to be a Goddess, of course, so that way you can kind of get the most synergy here. I think I've seen somebody in the 7DS Leaks Discord use Red Sariel on the team. I can't remember if he already had Freya on the team as well or not, but she's gonna be tough to like just swap out for sure, but you might be able to pull it off, especially with a unit like this giving so many stats and you have extra stance cancels on the team already. Can replace her for Red Sariel. Okay, that's good to know. You need the relic for Freya to even be counted as a goddess first. I mean, that's also very, very true. Mael, Red Margaret, Red Tarmiel, Goddess Liz, Trust. That also could be really, really nice. Get Red Tarmiel to tank. Okay, so I'll be honest. I don't know how to do this phase without ult rushing, and I cannot ult rush with this team. So I don't know how this one works. We're gonna have to be a little bit more creative on this one, I think. So can someone give me a quick breakdown of what I need to do here? Stack passives, okay. Try to turn 1 him. Is that a possibility? Can I turn 1 him? You can one-shot maybe? 2 Freya, 2 Mael cards? Is it worth it to summon new Margaret? It depends on if... Gavin the newbie. Are you the Gavin? Are you the one that I've been doing raids with? That's so funny. Gavin, if you're the one that I'm thinking of, you got a Zenith account. You have to summon. You have to. You're required by law from the Zenith Council. You must. Freya AoE, Flood, Mael, and Mael. Okay, we'll try that then. Here we go. One-shot it. Let's one-shot it. I had doubts. I no longer... Bruh! Summon for Red Margaret. I'm just kidding. That was actually insane. Okay, you guys aren't kidding. You guys are insane. Okay, so I typically like to stance cancel turn 1 so that way I get rid of that extra damage. I can't believe we did that. Let's go ahead and get rid of that, I guess. Should I one-step her? Dude, you just pull her in one multi. That's really all you gotta do. Top 4 account CC. Yeah, you gotta summon. You got a 6/6er at this point, man. W chat, no kidding. It worked. One shot phase 3, or floor 3 phase 1. It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, we're getting a lot of buff cards here, which isn't necessarily the worst thing, but it's also not the greatest thing in this. Luckily, I get Mael's ult here, so I at least guarantee myself a stance cancel. Should be okay for the most part, I think. If we can get the buff one, I might be able to push, which would be kind of nice. Okay, we get extra stance cancels anyway. A little too many though, to be honest with you. I kind of don't need that many because each time I do it, it's gonna gain bar. Oh, I didn't realize my whatchamacallit is in the way here. I'm gonna move it like that so you guys can see the immortality gauge. Alright, so we're gonna do this, this, this. I don't know if he's gonna end up getting the buff one, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and waste one of these. The ults use the Margaret buff for more tanking. That's a really good call, actually. He did not get the buff one, unfortunately. May end up needing to heal Freya on this next turn. Okay. Ooh. This might kill Freya. Unfortunate. That's okay, though. I did. It's okay, though. Do I use the app or the emulator to play? I use the PC, like the official PC version. I don't really... I hate using emulators at this point. They're so clunky. I think the one-step coin is better used for a light or dark character since you then didn't need as many books. Yeah, but unless you just saved it for Demon King, I think it expires. Like, I don't think you hold on to it forever. So you kind of have to use it during the festival, if I'm not mistaken. Try not to get darkness on Freya. Well, yeah, that'd be ideal, I guess. We'll see. The fact that I don't have ult removal is probably the scariest part about this team. That extort's too strong. It is really strong. I assume with like good RNG, you might be able to like quick clear phase 2 as well. Not 100% sure on that, but okay. Let's do this. I mean, you can't quick clear too easily because obviously, like the damage decrease, but it is what it is. What gear do you have on Freya? HP defense or attack defense? I have attack crit damage on her. Ooh, we got a level 3 buff from Margaret. That could actually go kind of crazy. My Mael ultimate is 4/6, so I don't have the gray debuffs that people use to like cheese this fight. I think I'm gonna use one of these, attack with this, and then get ready to have the level 3 buff when I need it. We might be able to do something here. If you remove all of the damage reductions on floor 1, he gets damage increase. What happens on floor 3? I think he'll always have some sort of damage reduction, but you have to remove certain stacks to be able to use cards to get rid of his immortality gauge. And it's kind of random which one you use. Plus, each time you stance cancel, he gains the immortality gauge. So you kind of have to do this like balancing act where you're not stance canceling too much, but you're also dealing enough damage, and like unlocking pieces where you can actually take the gauge off. It's like a really weird like thing that you kind of have to do, but yeah. Let's go for... well, I guess I gotta stance cancel first, right? So let's go for this. We'll ultimate, we'll heal, and then we'll put up this as well. That's 40% damage reduction. I don't know how well it's gonna go. Hopefully this will unlock buffs, please. It does. Okay, Pog. That's actually really nice. Okay, actually taking off a decent amount of gauge too. If we survive this, we might be able to do some decent damage. Not 100% on that though. Okay, got good cards. Okay, the Extort is still really scary. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, we are gods. I don't have a cleanse though. Well, I think I still lose. How much is that Extort? How much is the Extort? 30% is quite insane. This is basically all I can do. Liz card? I mean, it only buff removes on level 2 though. Oh, you're right. Okay. Good call. Good call. Good call. Sorry. You guys said it. You guys said it. I completely forgot her buff removal. I'm glad I read the chat. You guys are better than me at the game. Just know that. Saved, Pog. Good call, good call, good call. Okay. I think we might still be able to kill too. Maybe? I don't know. He's got a lot of HP. Me tuning in 100,000% because I need to know. I've never tried floor 3. Floor 3 is actually so much to deal with. It's insane. Okay, so we buff removal. Do we heal? What are my stats looking like? Lifesteal's only at 16%. I think we do heal. And then we ult. And then single target, I think. Man, lost brain cells. I'm bad at the game, okay? You don't understand. To put that Ragnarok guide out that I put out this morning, it literally took me like 3 or 4 hours worth of attempts because I just kept getting really bad RNG and like messing up my run yesterday. It was awful. It was so bad. Ooh. God, that's so much damage. Okay, so we're still in a pretty good position here, I think. We are going to give him some gauge, unfortunately, but we can't really do anything about it this turn, so let's go for something like this. Okay, that removes a little bit of gauge, nothing crazy. Okay, so we should be able to hopefully kill next turn. Oh, the Abyss! Yeah! Nice. Alright, so now we just gotta focus damage. And we may need cleanses? No, I think... Oh, we don't need cleanses on this one, I don't think. Okay, so let's go for this to get Liz ult, and then maybe just push all of this so that way we can try to push towards ultimates with the rest of the crew here. That's really good damage, actually. So we've already done the 10%. We're not going to be able to do, I don't think, insane damage to get us like 25% of the gauge down here, but... Ooh, 25? Oh, not quite. If you get him to 0% and do any damage after that, it kills. Oh, that's actually really nice to know, actually. Why'd the Abyss go through the gauge? Like King said, if you get the gauge to 0, and then and then the damage goes off or whatever. I think it still goes through it, which then again, I don't know. I'm not gonna question it. I'll be honest with you. I don't know the most about it, but you know, it is what it is. Let's do. I don't really want to waste this, but at the same time, I'm gonna go ahead and use it so that way I can push for ultimates. Use this so that way I can make sure I get Freya's. His immortality buff was gone. Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm sure it was 6% gauge. Yeah, he definitely had 6%. I think it just depends on some different factors. I can't really explain it too well, to be honest with you. What gear should I use on Margaret? I think it depends on your box a little bit. Because I have a little bit higher of a box, I'm going with attack crit damage, just because I was hoping that she could do a little bit more. But she doesn't really do a whole lot of damage in general, so if you just want to make sure that she's just like tanking the hits that she gets, I would recommend that you probably just use HP defense. Let's go ahead and maybe buff so that way it heals us a bit, and then we can go ahead and do something like this. Push closer to... Ooh. Actually, he is using an attack afterwards. This might be rough. Get ready for ignites. Yeah. So maybe I save that then. I think we're going to go for this, hoping that we'll be okay for the moment, because we still have a little bit of damage reduction on. Holy, that's so much damage. Definitely wasted too much there, but I'm gonna roll with it. We'll see how it goes. This is gonna be a little bit scary. Okay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We got stance cancel. I definitely should have saved that Mael ultimate just in case, but we'll be alright. Let's go ahead and use this for ultimates. And then we have to stance cancel here, so let's use this. And we're already doing pretty good damage. I think I'm going to use this. We'll save that Mael card for the next phase. Which, if I can get decent ultimates and everything, I really want to try to burst down the HP gauge as soon as he gets stats, because I don't have a way to take ultimate gauge off. Because once he gets those 30% all stats, the ultimate will just absolutely wipe you. Thank God you got a stance removal. I know, I really shouldn't have used that Mael ult. Alright. Looking pretty good. He's gonna use his ult next turn. Do I just not... Would it be better if I didn't do too much damage this turn, so that way he doesn't pop all stats next turn while he has his ultimate? Would that be the play? Kind of weird, like when first released, Freya Abyss bypasses the percentage. Could have been 50% still, though. He loses 25% of the bar when he's below 30% HP. Yeah, true. Just got Ludo at 120 because of the stream luck. Hey, congrats on that, Alan. All right, so this is going to be a tough call, I think. If I take the whole gauge down this turn, I would have to kill next turn. Like, absolutely 100% kill next turn, or else he ults me and I die. So I think we just push ultimates here if possible, but I don't have a way to get all three of these ults. I would need to make sure that I get Freya and my ult, I think. Gotta go. Good luck with the snake. All right, Konata. Appreciate you stopping by, man. All right, I think I go for... Let's do this. And this. And then we'll get Mael's ultimate as well. See about some card draw. And then try to just burst him down. Merge the buff to get the attack buff. Yeah, that's a good call too. Okay, actually some pretty decent cards here. I think I buff up, I double ult, and then I single target with Mael. And we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Because if he ults me here, I think I just straight up die. He doesn't attack afterwards, which is good, but I think the ultimate is gonna do enough to kill me. Here's hoping. Here's hoping all those all stats and everything. Mael should do 2 mil. You think so? You think Mael's going to do that crazy? I'm at 4-6, which is good, but we'll see. Okay, you weren't lying. I think we're good. Okay. All right. Legitimately, I'm impressed. I really am. That's a lot of stats. I mean, we've already beat it for the week, so this was just kind of like a testing clear, but genuinely, this was pretty smooth overall. Like, the ult removal is by far the only thing that I'm kind of concerned about, but, yeah, I don't know. I think it still went really, really well, so much damage. Yeah, the fact that he doesn't have a damage cap on that last phase is crazy. He does get a lot of stats, and he does have a lot of max HP, but, I mean, you do a lot of damage with those stats. It's kind of crazy. Pretty clean run. Yeah, I think so. We had to do like 2 stupid resets in there, but I think once I get used to this team a little bit more, it's probably going to be like the more consistent, like easy clear now that I have Margaret. So, final thoughts. I would say that she definitely does her job. She stat buffs and everything like you need to. Getting used to the team and everything, of course, is going to be a little bit of a factor. Obviously, account stuff is going to also be a factor. Making sure that you have good gear and everything on these units is a must-have because this is the hardest activity in the game. I do have 13 million box CC, so that is also helping me a bit as well. But at the end of the day, man, that was still super smooth, I think. So, as someone who's not like the best at Nidhogg, I wouldn't say I'm the worst either. Like, I do have some pretty decent experience, especially, I mean, not with the Goddess team, I would say, but still altogether pretty impressive, I would say. So if you want to future proof, if you're on the fence about getting her and you want to grab her just in case you want to worry about Nidhogg in the future, if you're not right now, obviously gyms are a big factor. Kind of weigh your options a little bit, but I'd say I'm impressed so far. So that's going to be it for the YouTube video stuff. We'll still mess around a little bit on stream, but thanks for watching. If you want to be part of the live stream next time, feel free to subscribe. You know, we do live streams normally whenever banners drop on like whenever they actually drop, like when maintenance is done. So you can feel free to stop by and hang out with us in the chat. So that is it. Have a good one. Okay, so impressed. Very impressed. Got Margluto second multi. Would you recommend this team without Freya Holy Relic? I don't think you can. Well, I mean, I guess you can use it, but you're not going to get good synergy because Freya's Holy Relic is what makes her a goddess unit. So some people have said to either use Red Tarmiel in place of her or Red Sariel in place of her, which definitely could work. It's not going to be probably as good because Freya is a pretty big damage contributor, but I think overall it still could work relatively well. So yeah. Can you try it with Liz as the tank? I might try to do that later on, but the next run that I plan on doing is with Tarmiel on the team, and he'll probably end up being the tank, and I won't have Mael, so I don't know. I might end up trying that next time I use it. Maybe like next week's actual Nidhogg clear for me. I might give that a shot. Don't have Marg yet. Have to wait for to get paid. Oh, it's all good. You need that relic. That relic is really nice to have. If you could run this without Freya and have it go smoothly, then I could do it. Then I get Marg. Yeah, the Freya is definitely a big factor, I think, which is unfortunate for a lot of people. All right, so now that we have 3 seasonals, I am going to also record this, but we are going to run through my last Heroes Arena stuff really quickly. So let's go for goddesses. Go for Mael. Margaret. I think I still use Tarmiel as my tank here. And then I don't even, is it going to be worth it for me to use the Liz? I think it might be nice to have the Liz on the team. So let's do that. She's not going to be doing a whole lot of damage anyway, so let's give her crit defense. And then I need to swap him to this, and then give him crit defense as well. And then she also needs to have crit defense. Equipped. Sorry, I'll read the chat in one moment. I'm going to make sure that I grab all of this stuff and get it in order. Let's see here. Elascula? Yes. Okay, Tarmiel should be lowest, which he is. And then I need to put the goddess set on. Goddess. And then it's basic stats? Yeah, this one right here. Actually hate Heroes Arena? Yeah, it's really annoying actually. It's I like it with seasonal characters, of course, but without seasonal characters, it's really hard to deal with a lot of the times, which is not great, of course. I think everything is in order here. Need to make sure. I think I still have my headpieces taken off. I do. So we should be okay. And this is with her being a seasonal, so I should have a really nice stat boost here. If not, I'll have to redo these. Isn't there music playing normally during the streams? Yeah, but I was thinking about it today because when I stream, I have to use a different OBS scene, so that way all of the audio sort of like syncs together onto one track because of the way streaming works. So because I'm doing a lot of recording and stuff, and I normally add music after in post, I figured I would just go ahead and cut the music out of this one, just to make it a little bit easier on myself afterwards. Don't have Freya at all, so wouldn't even matter if I had the mats for the relic. Yeah, it's completely understandable. That's a really good heal. Let's go for... I don't know how crazy... I don't know how crazy the Mael's going to go here with the increased stats, but I assume it's going to go pretty crazy. Okay, not as crazy as I was expecting. Thought I was going crazy imagining. Nah, it's all good. Let's hope I don't get super RNG'd. But here's hoping. Can push Mael's ultimate. All encroached is kind of scary. We're chilling though. Actually, it doesn't matter that I'm all encroached because of the no stat lowering on goddesses. Okay, so he disabled himself. I think I try to get rid of him, and then I think I can fully... Actually... Yeah, I think I'll disable him. Oh, that was really close to not killing. That would have been a little bit bad. I mean, he was disabled, so it wasn't going to be the biggest deal, but kind of would have been bad. Okay, we can push for the Liz ult before we push Faye, or push for the win here. That could be kind of nice. Which I guess we can... Ooh. Well, he's ultimate disabled for a turn, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't have a way to remove my ultimates at all, so let's just do something like this, maybe. Ooh, that buff skill actually is kind of good, even without it being in Nidhogg, because of the stat increases. I assume people are going to find a way to make that a really useful thing. I could see her actually being halfway decent for like Guild Wars or something, just because of that buff, which would be kind of crazy. Which we literally healed all the way back up to full just from passives alone, so it didn't really matter that I stalled here, but better safe than sorry. Mayel go crazy. Having 3 seasonals makes this quite a bit easier. And I say that now, but I'm probably going to get some sort of trouble later on. See her being good for Guild Boss? Yeah, it's kind of what I'm expecting. I think I typically go for Brunhild on this team. I kind of like the that Margaret buff. It's kind of cool. Oof, it's a lot of damage. We're chilling though. We're chilling. We're chilling. All right, so let's get rid of Brunhild. I think. Go ahead and heal. Double attack. To be fair, Goddess team doesn't even need the seasonal buff, although it makes it more consistent. I'm more worried about the next seasonal without Freya and DK buff. That's very, very true. That's very, very true. Oh, dang. I don't guess I did quite 50% there. That's actually a little bit unfortunate. We can push for ultimate, though, so that's kind of nice. Really good Mayel cards, actually. Yeah, I completely understand. I really... honestly, the one thing that I want them to do is make sure that the seasonal characters aren't always just like the newest character to have dropped. Like that would be ideal to me. Like the fact that they're always like the newest banner units is just really stupid. So not a big fan of that. Dang, they healed quite a bit off that. Freya is scaring me a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue. Maybe we go for... I really want an AoE, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal anyway. Let's go for this, maybe. Get her down so that way her flood doesn't do as much damage. I mean, with the Wishbox event and what I've done from the World Tree Tower, I'm close to getting a Snake Relic without even touching Snake. 10 out of 15 sources and roots of the Roots of Corruption, and 22 out of 30 of the Dark Red Crystals. That's actually really nice, actually. Not having touched the game mode at all and you're already kind of close to getting a Relic is pretty nice. Like, genuinely, that's pretty awesome. Okay, that extort's not anything crazy. AoE's a little concerning, maybe. Not that bad. First season of the Heroes Arena being Fairy Heroes was nice. Yeah, I kind of hope that they do more, like, if they would pick some, like, older units or something, that would be kind of cool. Or just, I don't know, something that it's not, like, requiring you to have the latest and greatest heroes would be ideal, I think. Let's go for... this, maybe? I'm a little concerned that Deanne's getting close to her ultimate, but we should be able to kill her off next turn, and then we can stall for the Liz ultimate if we need it, but I don't think we're going to need it. We should actually be okay. She pretty much always goes for Mayel. Doing something like that for the non-traditional races could be interesting. Yeah, for sure. Been so many good banners lately. I have not been able to save gems, but quickly I got Mark first multi. Hey, that's honestly super impressive. Happy for you on that one, my man. Let's go for this, and this. Need Green Liz Relic for Nidhogg. Green Liz Relic. I don't know that you necessarily need need it, but it definitely helps if you have it, just because you get a lot of HP related stats, which could help a lot. Plus, Liz Relic isn't really that hard to get, right? You just need to do Deer for it, so it should be pretty easy to get, I would imagine. But obviously, you know, different people have different you know, struggles in the game. I get it. Just buy dog and snake relics. That's fair too. I mean, a lot of people don't want to buy the relics, which I have bought several relics at this point, just because, like, you know, sometimes it's just way easier and you don't have to worry about it sometimes. But you know, for free-to-play players and stuff like that, they don't necessarily have that luxury, which I'm sure that's a way for them to sort of, like, not necessarily like force you to spend, but I'm sure that is definitely a way that they get free-to-play players to want to spend. Add the LR characters to the seasonal buff so you can use them even if you don't get the LR. Would be a nice addition for Heroes Arena. The legendary rare characters do so much damage already. Like, I feel like a 20% stat buff on them would go crazy. I think Nalphamy stancing right here is actually really bad, but I genuinely think that with the stat buff we might be okay even with it, because we should hopefully still be able to get the kill on Rimuru here. I don't think it really matters if I kill Rimuru off turn 1, but it would be nice. Yeah, we unfortunately don't kill him off this turn. Ooh, that actually might have been kind of bad. Well, this is a stance cancel. I should have just stance canceled instead. I'm not used to having her on the team. That was really stupid on my part. I don't know that I have enough damage to kill Rimuru. As long as he doesn't infect me here, I can at least get some HP back. I might be throwing. My LR Escanor would pop off for real. I skipped my L, or Melee, because forget him with his HR Harley Relic. Yeah, that's kind of true too. We're actually pretty much almost back to full. Let's do something like this, maybe. We're giving him stacks, though, which might be a little bit bad. What's the trick to clearing Bird 3 stage? Always gets me. Are you talking about the final stage of floor 1? Like the one where he just gains a lot of, like, defense-related stats or whatever? Got two of her in one multi? I sure did. Dude, I cannot pull any decent cards. Holy. The game is literally, like, not going to let me win. Bruh. It's not that bad, I guess, but this is kind of concerning. Just going to push for ults, I guess. Just got here. What did I miss? We're just chilling. We're finishing up my Heroes Arena. And then we'll probably call stream after that, but figured I'd go ahead and finish this off since I had one tower left. I was waiting for Margaret to get seasonal buff. To be fair, the only thing that ever makes sense to spend for as a free-to-play are collab cosmetics. Everything else is obtainable. That's very true, too. Collab cosmetics are definitely a little bit of a pain in some regards. I remember that was like a big way to tell if somebody was like a true free-to-play player back in the day. People would be like, show your collab cosmetics. Like, okay. I don't know. It's a little corny, but it is what it is. Let's do this, actually, so we don't seal our stuff. I think this Tarmiel ultimate is probably going to end up killing everybody. Okay, it did. That's actually kind of nice. Didn't actually put him into Final Flame, though. I think he has 3 Final Flames. Yeah. So he could be a bit of an issue, but we have 2 heals in hand. So I think we'll be okay. Game shafting you because of the red Margaret pull? No kidding. Which, I didn't get her, like, super early, but I did pull 2 copies, so I really can't complain. We'll give Liz the windscreen because she's epic. I've still not even gotten 100 LR coins because just too lazy to bother with Heroes Arena. Literally all I have was the free ones that they give you when it was released in the Labyrinth View. Collabs just make me sad, since you can't get the cosmetics, like not even a recolor. That just cosmetic like the knighthood outfits at least would have been nice. Like Echidna, love her butterfly one. Yeah, some of the collab cosmetics are honestly really, really cool looking, which is also another reason why it would be really nice to grab them. Ideally, in this scenario, you don't want Tarmiel to stance, but we have a stance cancel, so it actually might not be too big of a deal here. He is stancing, which is a bit concerning. I'm gonna hope that I can still end up killing even with him stancing here. Oof. It's a bit of damage there. He disables. Okay, we do a pretty good heal here. Let's go ahead and cancel that stance and then try to kill Margaret off, because we need to kill... Angels can stat buff real quick, so we got to be a little bit careful with this one if possible. Okay, we kill her pretty much no problem, I think. Yeah, looking good. That I don't want to say that guarantees us the win, but that's definitely going to help us a bit. Okay, at least one Mael card. I'm going to push for his ultimate then. Then we should be okay, I think. But I'm free to play, so of course I didn't get it. Yeah, that makes sense, man. Honestly, that's got to be by far like the biggest letdown that I have when it comes to this game. Sometimes is just the whatchamacallit, the collab cosmetics in general are just like almost infuriating to deal with. Like the fact that you literally like have 0 options to buy them as like a regular player, like no gems, no nothing. Like I don't know, it's just, it really sucks. So I definitely feel that. Goddess Lyn windscreen, or Green Liz windscreen. True, true, true. Floor 1, stage 3. 25. All right, I think it's stage 4 that you're thinking of, but it's the final stage. Power Strike is like the easiest way to get through it. A lot of people used to use Green Brunhild, but it really just depends on what you kind of got. I know you can kind of brute force it if you have Magelda and you have her relic. Then you can use that to sort of build up stacks and then kill that way. But just depends on the team that you're using, really. This is a really bad spot to be in. That Liz ultimate is scaring me a bit. We're gonna try to do as we didn't get any Tarmiel cards either, or Mael cards, which is really bad. Level 3 stance or stance cancel. Pretty bad. No Mael cards? Bruh. I'm assuming he's going to take off my ultimate. Jeez, man. Please give me a Mael card. Getting shafted RNG-wise here. Spending money is okay if you have to spend. Gotta support the game after all. I completely agree with that. You do... I don't feel bad about spending money on the game as long as... you know, I feel comfortable supporting the devs and everything like that. At the end of the day, I mean, like, I'm able to make money by playing this game, but like, because you guys are awesome and like support the channel and everything. So, you know, it would be kind of weird for me if I didn't, you know, spend money on the game, I guess. Surviving 2 ultimates here and potentially Mael cards is going to be insanely tough. So even though I could go for Tarmiel's ultimate, which I would like, I'm going to go for this. Maybe that will force Tarmiel to ult remove me instead of like a crazy third card. This is going to be really bad, though. Yikes. Going to have to maybe end up using a different team to finish the run here. Okay, he's not using both ultimates. Ooh, he's actually using the Liz ultimate, which he's disabled, so that's good. Finally got a Mael card. He's got Mael's ultimate. Oh, we pulled 2 Mael cards. I'm gonna go for 2 ultimates in hopes that he can't double. Actually, I kill Tarmiel here, so he can't even stop me. That run is saved. We're good. I think we just lucked out here a little bit. Okay. Nice. Just put aside your lunch money. We get 2 to 3 collabs a year. It's not too expensive to afford if you... It's a little bit of damage. Not too expensive to afford if you really want it and save up for it in advance. I mean, yeah, that's true, but, you know, obviously, you know, different people have different things that they have to spend money on, so it's not always so cut and dry as to, like, just don't do this, or, like, don't do that. Like, you know, food is obviously way more important of an aspect, you know, but it just depends, obviously. You know, some people have more disposable income than others. Heard about the leak of either new Matrona or possibly LR1. What you think it'd be if LR, because a new one would probably have to be green, because I don't know if they ever double up on colors on the characters. I don't really know for sure. I did hear about the Matrona coin. I think there's still a green full-winged Elaine in the files as well that hasn't been shown off or anything like that. I don't think Matrona is going to get like an LR by any stretch of the imagination. I think that's maybe like... I don't even want to call it wishful thinking, because I don't know anybody that really cares about Matrona enough to hope she gets an LR, but... yeah, I think it's very possible we could get a new Matrona and maybe a new Elaine. Then that would be awesome, actually, because then we would get maybe some much-needed fairy support and some much-needed giant support. But I don't know. It's kind of always like a big gamble, realistically. So you never know. They could literally just 180 at any point and just release something out of the blue that nobody knew was coming. What's going on, Izanagi? Just tuning in. Is she worth it, or can I skip? I'm free to play. So we've already done the Nidhogg run at this point. Honestly, it was pretty impressive. Ooh, I think we lose Liz here. No. Oh well. Honestly, we still might be able to pull it off. Oh, our ultimate move gauge is completely reset now. That's a bit unfortunate. Let's go for this into this. I think that she was really good, actually. I really did like the Nidhogg run that we did. It was altogether pretty smooth, even with a couple of resets, but it depends on, like, if you already have the rest of the, like, the Nidhogg sort of team built, like the Goddess team, and... depends on how many gems you have, depends on if you want to save up for what's potentially coming up next. Like, there's definitely a couple of factors that you might have to weigh in on, because there's rumors of a collab soon, and it would line up with, like, the schedule that they typically do. So, you know, be a little cautious. It's definitely a possibility that something's, like, right around the corner. So, just If you don't absolutely need her right now, it's probably a bad time to summon. But if you are focusing on Nidhogg as a form of content, and you really want to be able to start working on your relics and stuff, if you don't already have a decent team for it, then she might be a good investment to grab her while she's guaranteed, instead of relying on trying to get her as an unfeatured character. Oh, that was the final one. I thought we had a team after that. Rip. Okay, well, easy peasy then. Nice. 3 teams this week because of the seasonals. Very, very cool. Nice rewards. Easy gems. Pog. 25 hammers is honestly probably the best part about that box, I'll be honest. Like, the gems are nice, don't get me wrong. But, shoo-wee, buddy. Let's go ahead and grab the LR coins, I think. Because it's not like I'm going to buy anything else. Oh, I'm sold out. Rip. Okay. These carry over. Like, do these stay in my inventory, I hope? Because if they do, I'll just save them for the next Heroes Arena? Did they go here? I don't know. I genuinely don't. I hope those carry over. Still waiting on Green Gallons. Honestly, I would really like to see some more commandment units. That'd be cool. I'd love a new Derriere, even though she's already got 3 units. It'd have to be like a new Derriere. If she got LR though, if it changed the blue one to work in PvP, it'd be so good since the relic would be 50% stats. That's very true. It could actually be like an insanely strong buffer for giants, actually. Be a step up first, though, so I heard then collab. Oh, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. You're probably. I think you're referencing More Go-Go's video, because I've watched that video, too. I don't know for sure if we'll end up getting a step up. I guess they typically do one, but I wouldn't say it's like a guarantee, but who knows. New collab, can't wait. Do you have any anime you would like as a collab? I always really want to see a Fire Force collab, but that's kind of just like my preferred collab. I'm not even like a huge Fire Force fan, but I liked it enough, and I know that Kodansha owns the rights to it, which is the same people who do 7 Deadly Sins, so I think it's still in the realm of possibility, and I think it could fit the game pretty nice. They reset, if I'm not mistaken. Oof, that sucks if so. They do, because remember, I have the 60 given for free at the start and the 20 from Labyrinth. Oh, gotcha. Gonna go farm deer for the Green Liz Relic. All right, Poe. Have a good one, man. Imagine we ever get Grey Road. Dude, I don't know when they're ever going to do that. Haven't gotten either the Demon King or the new Margaret yet. Which should I focus my gems on? Because I want both, to be honest. I would say it depends on what you're doing. If you're playing PvP more, Demon King is probably going to be meta for a while. If you're trying to focus on getting end-game relics and want to focus on the snake more for the relics and potentially, you know, getting cool ones as they come out in the future, then I would probably focus on Margaret. Green Gallon, OG, Gother, and Grey Road, literally all there yet untapped. Dude, there's so many characters that they could add, but they only seem to want to add characters that are like new and relevant to the story. So they always end up putting like old characters. Like if they don't end up getting to the old characters as they like get to it in the story, they pretty much just skip it entirely, which kind of sucks. Still waiting for Grey Road. We all are. Benimaru. Yeah, Benimaru would be sick from Fire Force, to be honest. He's so cool. Where's my waifu LR Dairy at, though? Her Holy Relic, like, hello? Dude, I assume some of the characters that end up getting LRs that don't have Holy Relics will probably do the same thing as Melly did, where he'll get his LR or they'll get their LR and Holy Relic at the same time. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I do want Derriere to get one, though. Could be cool. Warrior Low never got a unit, too. Yeah, I know. People were kind of wanting him for a while as well. I mean, like you said, they literally already have a lot of like ultimate animations, attack animations, like all that good stuff. Like they already have it like baked into the game from the story mode and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know why they are so weird about it. Where can one find the official 7DS app? All I find are emulators. I think you have to go to their website, or if you go to the forums, global forums, you can go to 7DS PC version beta, and it'll take you to this page, the Korean page. Okay. Why is this in Korean? I didn't go to the Korean forums, did I? No. I don't know why the page is in Korean, but there's the page. Derriere needs a Holy Relic. Completely true. Derriere better be a dog relic. I kind of hope so, but I wouldn't get my hopes up on that. LR and Holy Relic for my girl Jericho, please. Dude, Jericho's a cool one, too. I really hope Jericho gets one as well. It's not just the missing characters. Deldry not having a single cosmetic is also cringe. Some units don't have a single weapon. Yeah, they definitely like pick and choose stuff on that too. Like there were certain like character releases that came out that they just like completely skimped on, which sucks because there's a couple of characters that could have gotten a little bit better treatment. Trying to think of like other than Deldry, there's a couple of other characters that didn't get full cosmetics, but I don't know. I mean, obviously like they're not like crazy important characters, so I guess it's not that big of a deal, but you know, just being able to have a character with cosmetics to unlock their like potential, you know, any missing potential that they may have is obviously a good thing. So I don't know what's going on with Beatsy. Big chillin'. We're about to finish up the stream here. We just got done messing around with a lot of different stuff. OG Chandler for what? OG Chandler already has a holy relic. And I don't think he needs an LR anytime soon. He's still super good. All the old Elaines have no weapons. That's what it is. Or that's one of them for sure. Which I don't know if they're going to end up changing that to where she gets weapons or not, but she just didn't have them in general, like to begin with. Hope we get a Bleach collab. I think that might be a little bit of copium there. I don't know. I think Bleach is published by a different company, so I don't think it would be as easy for them to get the rights to do a collab for them. Want to know something funny? I still use Alt Russian PvP, and no team can stop me. And Demon Team, I face don't have Esterosa Holy Relic. Really, I feel like I can't find a Demon Team without Holy Relic on Esterosa now. Chandler has a Holy Relic, but not full cosmetics. Oh, yeah, he's still missing a headpiece, I think. What is he missing? Chandler. No, it's his weapon. Yeah. Oh, he's missing a weapon and a cosmetic. I didn't know that. I thought it was just one or the other. But yeah, he's still got pretty impressive CC, though, to be honest. LR Liz or LR Blue Skinny King. I'm thinking Skinny King would be super nice. I think Skinny King would be a really cool next to LR. Definitely check into stream more often. It's chill just watching you stream and playing 7DS. I appreciate that, man. We just try to have a good time, just chilling with the chat and everything. I don't do streams like too often, like obviously whenever new banners and stuff drop, but I do always kind of enjoy just chatting with you guys and chilling out, hanging out, doing our thing. Now I can't find the English version of the app. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know why that's taking you to like the Korean page or something like that. Maybe they've messed up something on their end. I'm not 100% sure. Any collab is fine. Just don't collab with Sword Art, please. Dude, Sword Art Online was really cool in Season 1. And then as soon as they were like, you know what? We've been in the game too long. We need to take this anime out of the game. It just all went downhill. And that show is not good anymore. Like I've tried to stay up to date with it. I watched Alicization or whatever it's called, and it was pretty mediocre. I did not really enjoy it. So very unfortunate. That show had so much potential. It could have been so good. Collab that I feel like we'll eventually get is One Piece, because wasn't one of the files labeled as Gum Gum. I don't know. I don't know if that was just something to kind of throw us off or what. I feel like One Piece is way too big of a franchise for them to be able to pull off a collab. I think it would just cost them way too much money, and because this game is a little old at this point, I feel like it's not really gonna happen. But I mean, I don't know. You never really know. I mean, I guess they could surprise us, but it just doesn't really seem like it would be on the table, to be honest. I have the English PC download link. I don't know if it'll let you post it in the chat or not. I think it will delete it. I don't know if you're in my Discord or not, but if you're in the Discord, you can ping me, and I can try to grab it like that. So, I don't know. Yeah, because I don't think YouTube will let you post a link. Probably a wrong link, yeah. Wait, it was the English link, too, which was kind of the weird part. Blue King LR would be cool. I think the next one definitely has to be blue, since we have a red and a green one already. Yeah, it seems like they're also... I mean, obviously, it's too early to tell. There's not really a pattern going or anything like that too crazy, but so far, they have been Seven Deadly Sins characters. So it would kind of make sense if it was like a king or like a Merlin maybe or something like that next. Who knows? Aincrad arc should have been the only arc for SAO. True. Fate, Jujutsu Kaisen, FMA. What is FMA? Full Metal Alchemist or Overlord all would be super cool. It's pure copium. A man can only dream. I think a lot of people are actually looking into, or like really hoping that it's an Overlord collab. I have watched all of the Overlord seasons that are out right now. I really liked it in the beginning, and I didn't dislike it, but it definitely dropped off a little bit. I would give it like a 7 out of 10. It was a pretty enjoyable show for the most part, and I'd definitely keep watching it. But I don't know. I think a lot of people like put a lot of stock into Overlord. I didn't think it was like crazy good, but it was still pretty good. What are your thoughts on LR Red Liz? LR Red Liz, like the SSR or like the SR one, like this one. That could be really cool actually, because she's pretty useful because of this passive. And if they made it even crazier, she could be like a really fun like backliner as an SR unit. I think that could be kind of cool actually. LR Brunhild. I think it's a little too early for Brunhild. Got Demon King from the free tickets. Honestly, wasn't even trying to get him. Well, I mean, hey, that's a free win. Some free box EC. War of the Underworld is okay, and the new arc is decent. Progressive is a bit eh. War of the Underworld. What is that? Is that an arc in an anime, or is that an anime itself? Don't think we will ever get to see a Shonen Jump collab. Yeah, probably not, to be honest. Konosuba, which I don't know much about it, would also be a neat collab. I think Konosuba could be fun. I like Konosuba. I think Konosuba was a very enjoyable show. Let me see here. This is definitely the right collab. Okay, or the right link. There is the English link for it. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit backed up on chat. I'm a very slow reader. Where were we at? Aqua would be unknown, not goddess if it did happen. Yeah, most of the collabs end up just being the unknown race, which is a little bit weird in some ways, but it kind of helps too because they just like keep re-upping like support for that race, which is I guess kind of nice. Join the Discord, nice, appreciate that. Viral, chill out and hang out with everybody. Need to Camilla, poor girl, dude. Camilla gets shafted so bad. Hold my diamonds until we receive more info about collab. Yeah, I would definitely wait. Right now is a weird time. If you can wait before the festival is over with to see what's next, I think that's like the best way to go about it right now. Posted in 7DS General for you. Nice. Appreciate it. Thank you. Albedo, I think, is the only reason people want the Overlord collab. Yeah, I think so too. And I honestly like I get it. I guess like I understand why people like Albedo. She's like hot, but she came off as like way more like overwhelming and like pushy than anything. Like she was just like too aggressive about it, which was just not really my thing, I guess. I didn't think Albedo was as cool as people were kind of hyping up. Like, I don't know, if that's what you're into, by all means do your thing, but Albedo's personality ruined Albedo for me. Like, it wasn't as as good as I was hoping it would be, I guess. New Netmarble will try to trap us with something like this Nidhogg unit before collab. Yeah, they're pretty good about like lining up banners to the point where you're pretty much going to need to either skip or spend money on the game for it. No way they make all our backliner that doesn't bring the big bucks. I mean, I guess, but I mean, big bucks in general, you're not really. I mean, I guess now that you can buy LR coins, but you can only buy three of those packs at a time. I mean, it's not like they were making big bucks on LRs to begin with. So, I don't necessarily think that LRs are going to be like money makers potentially, but like it's nice to see just old units in general get buffs. So I hope they don't just like only pick like hyped units. Like every old character ideally would get one, but in their like with the release schedule that they're doing, where it's like one every like 2 months. Obviously, that's not gonna fly. They're not gonna be able to do every single character LR, but it is what it is. LR Bloody Liz. That's a little too soon as well. I'm hoping they stay with like year 1 units for right now, and then once a decent amount of those, or like at least all of the like good ones, have gotten an LR, they can maybe move on to some more recent characters, but they need to keep it to older characters that actually need the buff. Azure Lane is a collab. A lot of people like Azure Lane. I've never really been into it. I don't really know much about it, but I'm sure it would bring in a lot of money because Azure Lane is a big franchise. People love that. If they did do Konosuba, Aqua's Relic could make her a goddess like Freya. That could be kind of cool. Camilla's dead to me. Camilla is so unfortunate. I actually did get to use the blue Camilla a little bit today in Knighthood Boss, but yeah, don't get a whole lot of use out of these Camillas, I'll be honest with you. I'm here for the Overlord collab for either Demiurge or Cocytus. Cocytus was actually really cool. I like Cocytus. He was pretty neat. LR Margaret, Brunhild, Camilla. I would really like Camilla to get one if any of those. I think the other ones are just too recent. Ainz would be so cool in the game. His character would be the same size as Demon King. Dude, yeah, him and Demon King and like the one Escanor would all be kind of like the same build, and it would be really funny to run them all on the same team. Obviously, they wouldn't work well together, but it'd be funny. Nala is Jotaro. He shouts at women who love and praise him. Well, if that's what you think of me, do it up. How do you calculate sales for the event flames? Calculating sales is through Hawk right here. I pretty much like if you log in like every few hours or so, you'll be able to calculate sales with him. I think you have to have recipes registered in this thing, but yeah, every few hours or whatever, you'll be able to collect money from Hawk. What if LR Hawk? LOL, not Ellie Hawk, not Hawk and Oslo, just Hawk. People would probably complain about that one, but I mean, if it was actually cool, I don't think I would mind it. But yeah, probably not something that people would be very interested in, so I doubt they would do it just off of like people not really caring about the unit. Old King Festival LR maybe. I do really hope that Old Festival King gets an LR at some point. I really love this king. He's so cool to me. Debuff meta was so fun until literally a singular cleanse hit the market, and then all of a sudden he was completely useless. But very cool character. I love the debuff style of the character and everything, but man, he was short-lived. I do hope he gets an LR at some point. Might be like a little bit further down the road until they do a couple of other characters, but really hope he gets one, and I hope it's fun. LR Marmus. I'd be surprised if they did anything other than an SSR. LR back unit is inevitable, as eventually we should have full LR teams. Yeah, I would imagine so at some point. If they get faster with LRs, then yeah. Yeah, they're definitely not super quick with them at the moment, but it is what it is. Imagine they gave Hawk LR without you needing to upgrade him yourself, but would only be active during the festivals, just like his stat buffs. That'd be really weird, but really cool, actually. Azure Lane and Easton with Admiral outfit would work well together. Yeah, isn't that whole like series just about like boats? Like, I mean, not like boats, but like warships, I guess, from my understanding. I'm back. I got bored. All right, Poe, what's up? Longtime fan joined your Discord recently, and first notification was about please God never post that again. I laughed so hard. God, yeah, that was not a good time. Just want Brunhild for Belmoth. Yeah, Brunhild's nice. I actually don't really like using Brunhild for Belmoth though. If I was gonna choose, I really like using Zaratros, but I use Derriere for the boxes or whatever. Got Summer Margaret first summon. That's awesome, Anonymous. Debuff metas are better than buff metas, but that always they always do them dirty. Like with Festival Merlin. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. The fact that you have to use 4 attacks to get her passive off, and you can literally just, like, melee cleanses it off with 3 attacks. You know, Margaret can just cleanse. Like, there's so much stuff preventing good debuff teams. It's crazy. Good night, knowledge. Catch you in the next video / stream. It's our bedtime in our time zone. All right, good. I appreciate you stopping by, my dude. I do. Thanks for chatting with us. LR Twigo, though, I could definitely see them doing LR Twigo as like a meme, for sure. I like if Dragon Ball Legends is brave enough to do a whole day dedicated to Nappa or whatever it is, like they do like a Nappa related update every once in a while, which is just like a huge meme. I have confidence that Netmarble will meme with Twigo, because I think everybody in the community memes Twigo. Who do you want as LRs? Tough call. I think Blue Skinny King is a good contestant for one of the next ones. I think Green Merlin in the backline could be kind of cool too. Hopefully they don't make her any more of an ult rusher than she already is. Obviously that's kind of inevitable though. I mean, like, just using her in general is gonna like equate to more ult rush teams. So that one might be a little bit toxic whenever it comes out, if it does. Hopefully none of the rank up go-throughs get one anytime soon. He really doesn't need one. This Bond could be really cool. I never really got to use this green extort Bond. Plus he's a coin shop unit, which could be kind of fun because people could like actually get access to him pretty easily. Mine's 1/6, so I didn't even know that. That's actually really bad, but it is what it is. He could be really cool though. Love to get like Jericho or Derriere. I don't know. Some of the commandments are really cool. Just depends. Just run LR Escanor. LR Margaret should be the first angel. LR, I don't know. I think old school Tarmiel and Sariel should get one before her. LR Escanor on Belmoth. Yeah, he's actually really good. I invited somebody with one the other day, and he did some pretty crazy numbers. Watch Valenti make battleship guns for Easton. That'd be cool. Thoughts on solo leveling? Have some changes for the anime, and thoughts on as a collab. I doubt it happens, but would you think of it? I don't know a whole lot about solo leveling, but Netmarble just released a solo leveling game, so they already own the rights to it, so it's very possible that it could actually come to the game. Take everything back, or everything mean this week I've ever said. Dang. The luck switched up. Congrats on the pull, though. Planning to make a guide on how to clear Heroes Arena on higher difficulties while having lower CC. So I went second all throughout this week and the previous 2 weeks. I did record my gameplay this week, and I plan to release a video on it, but it's basically just me using all of the seasonal characters. I definitely will give like notes on like who you should be focusing on each team and stuff like that, because I think that's a really big factor. But some of the teams that you like have to use if you don't have the seasonal characters are incredibly RNG reliant, which is really unfortunate. So it's not going to be like a end all be all, hey, this is how you can easily go second and win in Challenger, but I do plan on doing a video on it this week. Twig God, Zaratros is fire. I do like Zaratros. He's really cool. He's a little bit underrated, I think. He could use a cool LR, I think, but relevancy-wise, he probably won't get one, I would say. At least not anytime soon. Zaratros is cool, though. I wish I had his outfits. I just can't bring myself to buy them. Green Merlin, new passive. Instantly get 4 orbs. No thank you. Delete that character. Taohao would be neat as a collab, but I don't know how that would work, since Zen said people can make games with his stuff, but for collabs, I don't know. Because they have 4 main characters. Well, I mean, they normally do 4 characters for collabs anyway. I don't know. I know Taohao or Toho, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know that that's a pretty big series as well. So I'm sure that would maybe bring some new players to the game. The dots also need to be buffed. The multipliers are incredibly low, considering it takes multiple turns to do damage. Yeah, probably. They probably could use a buff, to be honest. Technically, Alice could somewhat be counted as more main than Ryzen sometimes. Not sure. Are you talking about Taohao? Because I don't really know much about it. I think they're doing the Sins to LR first, maybe? Yeah, I think so too. Imagine if the LR Archangels revamp their Graces. If they do, that's going to be incredibly useful, and people are going to like have to prioritize those. I kind of doubt they'll redo the Graces if they end up LRing, but you never know. It does redo like most of the kit. It's not redoing Holy Relics or anything so far, so maybe it won't touch Graces. I would imagine it won't, but who knows, really? We'll have to wait and see. Did not know about Netmarble and solo leveling. Is it just JP or is there a global version? I'm actually not too sure. I haven't looked into it. I don't play it or anything like that. I know they did solo leveling, and then Tower of God also got a Netmarble game, if I'm not mistaken. I think both of them are more like AFK kind of games. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't take my word for it, but that's only what I've heard, I think. Scared to go second on Heroes Arena. It is kind of crazy. Depending on the team that you go up against, they literally can one-shot you, depending on what you're using. That's why like most of the going second teams are like really gimmicky things that can either like focus on a specific unit or whatever the case. Like for the Goddess team, you know, you just make sure that Tarmiel has the lowest HP or whatever, and they just attack into him. He can obviously heal because of his grace, and you can kind of survive that way. There's the team where you use Melascula and Matrona, and then you just take your gear off of Matrona, so that way she's healing your team up because she has like 0 HP, and Melascula keeps her alive, but you're also time-gated on that one because if you wait too long, the buff expires, and then she dies, and then the whole setup is like ruined. I don't know. It's crazy. Like the whole like going second challenger thing is not easy to pull off, which is why I haven't made a guide on it yet or anything. So this week I'll definitely have a video on it, but it won't be like a definitive like end all be all or anything because like it's still really hard for me to do it on my own. So the seasonal characters are just like super helpful with it. Hope they release Bond's kid and his passive, like Meliodas' kid, but for humans and fairies. That could be kind of cool. I do like Lance a lot. After watching the part 2 of the new movie, he gets a lot of action in there. Pretty cool character. Tarmiel for real, but her buff is ass. Years from now, LR awakened Roxy with an upgraded Unity. God, yeah, I would hope it would be quite a while. Who would you want as the 4 characters from Overlord? Personally, I'd take Ainz, Gazef. Gazef. Gazef is pretty cool. Narbarrel, Gamma, and CZ Delta. I don't even remember some of these characters, actually. Gamma sounds familiar, but I don't remember who CZ Delta is. I would imagine they would do Ainz and then Albedo for sure, because money. And then maybe Demiurge and what was the vampire girl's name? I can't remember her name off the top of my head. She was really relevant in season 1, which I guess it just depends on which season they're kind of focusing the collab on, because they do kind of focus on a specific section of the anime as well when they do collabs. So I guess it really depends. Really trying to learn Nidhogg, dude. It's rough. It's a bit of a learning experience. You kind of just have to take it slow. I was doing floor 1 only for like the first like month or 2 that I was messing with it, and then finally worked my way up to doing 1 and 2, and then I was swapping teams out and trying different stuff as I was going along. It was quite a long process to get used to doing Nidhogg stuff. You get LR coin in the mail. I don't know. Did we get LR coin in the mail? Because I know that they're doing that event sometime soon. I don't think we got it yet. I think maybe after reset they'll start that. Because it's supposed to be like a mail login event, I think. Tower of God I did see. I haven't seen or heard of the solo leveling one. Okay, gotcha. I think it's out, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's released at this point, but not too sure. Since you like 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, any interest in playing Honkai Star Rail since it's also turn-based combat? Not really. I played it a little bit whenever it very first came out, but I'm not really a big MiHoYo like game guy. I do I have kind of looked into Zenless Zone Zero. It looks kind of cool, but I mean, until it comes out, I obviously can't play it or anything like that. Don't know how long I'll stick to it. As hypocritical as it sounds, I don't really like gacha games too much. So I try to stick to just one gacha game, so that way if I'm actually spending money on it or anything like that, I'm not splitting my focus between a whole bunch of different ones. I like the grindy, like MMO sort of aspect of this game the most, but the gacha is by far the worst feature in the game. So as hypocritical as that sounds for somebody who makes videos on a gacha game, don't really like to play other gacha games. So take that for what it's worth. Taohao has their own mobile game, Lost World, if you wanted to check it out. I think I remember that. I think I ended up pre-registering for it, and then I just never ended up playing it once it came out, because I think I remember seeing some of the gameplay, and it just didn't really look like my kind of game, so I never really committed to it. Can you do a spin the wheel random PvP? Just an idea. That could be kind of cool. I don't know. I think there's like a Dokkan website or something like that where they already have the setup going. I want to say me and one of my mods were messing around with it one day, and it was kind of fun to mess around with. That could be kind of fun. The vampire lolly. Yeah, that's the one that I was talking about. I can't remember her name. Oh, Shaltier. Yep, that's it. Was the vampire. Delta was the maid in camo scarf. Oh, yeah. The maid was actually kind of cool. She was actually kind of neat. Eminence's Shadow would have been a neat collab, but it's fairly new. Yeah, a lot of people thought that the newest collab was going to be that. I remember. So I don't know. I don't know much about it either. People were telling me that I should watch it though whenever they were doing the teasers. Next collab will be this pretty popular anime. I don't know if y'all have heard of it, but it's called The Seven Deadly Frames. I have no idea what that is. Is that an actual anime? Seven Deadly Frames? Gamma is the one who would go adventuring with Momon. Oh, yeah, she was pretty cool. I liked her. She was enjoyable. She was a cool character. Isn't this Wings of Redemption? Wings of Redemption is a YouTuber, if I'm not mistaken, right? I don't know. I've heard that name a bunch, but I actually don't know who he is. Is he like controversial, maybe? I think he might be. I don't know. Maybe I can see the resemblance somewhat. I don't know. I'm just like a big guy with a beard, I guess. That's as far as the resemblance goes. The Yomu in question, if you wanted to see, you can check Game Press. Okay, interesting. Ultra Festival. Nice. Grand Cross is the one game I like that's gacha. Yeah, I think this game has a really nice foundation, realistically. Like, I think they do a really good job with the overall, like, gameplay, which is what I like the most about it. So that's pretty much why I've stuck with it this long. And like for me, making videos on the game genuinely is like it makes the game more fun to me. So yeah, 7 FPS game. What collab would you want to come to Grand Cross? Like new one that's not already been in the game. I always tell people that I really want to see Fire Force. I think Fire Force would fit the game, and I think that the anime is really cool. And it's also like both Seven Deadly Sins and Fire Force are published by Kodansha, so I think it's actually reasonable to assume that it could happen, but it's also not really relevant right now, at least until they release the new season, which I don't think there's been any word on, so odds of it being Fire Force collab or us ever getting one, not really sure how well that is. But who knows. Actually going to be 0.5 frames. 7 FPS game. I just understood that joke. 7 deadly frames. Gotcha. I don't know why it took me so long to find that. Phew-wee. Title's confusing. Only fun thing is one person with a gun. The whole game is Grand Cross. I think from Stranger Things collab, the cop guy. Why not start adding guns to it? God, Jim Hopper, the legend. Bleach collab would be cool. A lot of people like Bleach, but I don't really see them ending up doing a collab. Konosuba collab would, and I'll swipe. Yes, Konosuba could be kind of cool too. One Piece collab, unfortunately, probably never going to happen. What if we got the other members of the Netmarbles Mave? God. As long as they're free, I'll take them, I guess. Got the PC beta and can stop using emulator now. Nice. My Hero Academia collab. I think My Hero is a little too big for them to collab with if I'm being realistic. I don't know if they'll ever do one or not. Did they put a date on the leak collab or just wait and guess? Yeah, I don't. There's no like even solid concrete evidence or whatever. Or well, they added game files or whatever for some stuff, but I don't think anybody actually knows what it is or when it will be just yet. They have like a rough sort of like outline on when they want to add like banners and stuff like throughout the year. Like they kind of stick to somewhat of a schedule, but I don't think we actually have like a good time frame. It should be maybe within the next 2 or 3 banners, but I don't know for sure. They could obviously change some stuff up. They put a date on the leak collab. Wait, I just read that. Still waiting on that Bible collab where Jesus one shots with his level 1 heal card. Damn, that'd be crazy. Damn, it's Nolid. What is that? The famous Grand Cross YouTuber? What's going on, Nolid? Or maybe you're Nolly D. People call me Nolly D a lot, actually. So maybe you're the actual Nolly D that they're getting me confused with. There you go. Imagine a 7 Deadly Sins collab in Grand Cross. That would be a dope. 7 Deadly Sins is a pretty good anime. I don't know. 7 Deadly Sins as an anime was pretty good in the seasons 1 and 2. Maybe we could get a cool Gil Thunder collab. Cool Gil Thunder unit from the collab would be pretty sick. 4 characters you could see in a Fire Force collab. I know Shinra will be in there. Benimaru, Tamaki, and Arthur. Tamaki would be such an easy choice for like them trying to make money. I like Maki more than Tamaki, but yeah, I think those are probably what they would end up going with, honestly. Shinra, Benimaru, Tamaki, and Arthur. That sounds probably like it would be the best. Sharon would probably end up being the collab boss, yeah. That would be cool. I think it could work out. I really do. AOT finally coming back. Who knows, honestly. I would like them to bring that back so I could use my AOT collab characters and give them holy relics because I did level 100 them all. But boy, oh boy, I'll have to spend some money on some outfits if that happens, which will suck. Jesus, collab. All right, well, I could sit here and talk to you guys all night, but it is 2:40 in the morning, and I still need to upload and render out this the final boss video. So I think I'm gonna have to call it here. I do appreciate all you guys very much for chatting with me and chilling out and watching the stream and just enjoying it. So I will bid you guys good night. Hopefully you guys have a great day, depending on where you are. Maybe it's already daytime for you guys, but I have not slept yet, so I would like to go to sleep sometime soon, but I'm going to have to rely on or wait for a render and an upload, so it'll probably be a little bit longer for me, but either way, appreciate you guys again for coming by, hanging out with me. It does mean a lot. I really do love chilling out with you guys and interacting with the community. Always a really fun part of streaming, so that's it. If you're new to the channel or anything, you haven't subscribed, feel free. But I will see you guys next time. So, see you then.